Sorry,
How
sorry.
were the other two subjects?
Sir, physics paper one was like mains paper was okay. Then maths was also, I think, relatively okay. But then physics paper two was very difficult, sir. I mean, I barely didn't attempt any questions. Like
Didn't attempt any questions
I attempted like 2 questions, sir.
out of the
I
entire paper. That means the syllabus was like messed up then.
Sir, they gave like pretty high level questions. I felt like I tried like 2 questions, I was not getting them, so I was like, if I don't get the marks, what's the point? So I just left it. I went for the other subjects. Others went maths went okay. And then chemistry was also somewhat okay, but not that good also.
Okay, so I'm having the mains paper right now with me. Which question
Yes,
should
sir.
I discuss?
So, right. Mm,
Right from the start, they have purposely given weird ones, even in the mains paper.
yes, sir.
So start off which ones? Give me the numbers.
The ones which I got wrong.
Whatever you want to discuss, the ones you got wrong to share.
So, 55.
51 was fine with you.
Yes, sir.
What is the answer for 51?
It's C.
Okay, so you got that correct and you knew it.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right, okay. How much did you score in this paper in chemistry?
55. Sir.
Out of 100, right?
Yes, sir.
And in mathematics
64.
and in physics?
Don't know about physics.
Hmm?
The key hasn't come out yet.
The key hasn't come out yet. Okay. What key hasn't come out yet?
They didn't send the solutions in key.
Okay, okay. And so
On
far,
Google,
how was your performance based on what you have talked to your friends?
chemistry wise, it's pretty bad. I feel like all of them are getting pretty high scores. High scores like in mains, they're getting like 60 to 70s, where I got like 55, and then advanced I got 35 out of 66.
You got 35 out of?
66.
And how was the performance by the rest of the kids?
40 to 45 range.
So effectively, it's still the same as what it was earlier. Slightly better,
But yes,
but what to say, it hasn't really gone up by much.
yeah.
And let's find out why exactly the situation is there. Okay, so 55, then in which, what the hell, got something like this wrong?
Sir, I
In which compound carbon-carbon double bond length is maximum. Okay, so ethene is just this, propene is just this, but in propene you're going to be having 3 hyperconjugations available, right?
yes,
So
sir.
hyperconjugation will make this particular double bond slightly longer. Why?
Yeah, sir, because the delocalization. Yeah,
Hyperconjugative resonance. 2-butene is going to be this guy,
more alpha hydrogen, some more
more hyperconjugation,
longer.
and 2-butene with 2,3 dimethyl. You got this guy wrong, really.
Yes, sir.
The answer should be
Hello.
this. What's the answer given?
Yes, sir. That's the one given. So I
Delhi
got
answer.
ethene, sir.
And what you went with?
Ethene,
Which
sir.
option?
Ethene. Hello, sir.
Why did you go with ethene?
Sir, I don't. I remember. I was thinking like lesser hyperconjugation, more hyperconjugation, the shorter the bond length. But then I was something.
No. You would have said, no, not hyperconjugation. You confuse stability with shorter bond length in your brain. That's what I sense. You knew more hyperconjugation means more stability. and you assume that more stability means it should be a shorter bond. That's your mistake here. Am I in the right path?
I think so. I'm also not too sure. Yeah, I think that's
Basically, you assume like that is what I sense. And you're still making your shitty assumptions. See, the purpose of solving questions from scratch or from foundational basics there is to make sure that you sit and solve them from foundational basics. It's not to create a set of new assumptions. What you've probably done here is create a set of new assumptions.
so your voice is breaking. Hello?
Basically, what I sense here is you made up your own new assumption here, which is going to be that if I'm going to be having more heteroconjugation, you have learned it leads to more stability. But the problem is that is fine. That is not a problem. But more stability does not mean shorter bond length. My guess is you went to that. And you understood that this 2,3-dimethyl-2-butene has to have more stability. So in your brain, you bluntly did not even go from basics there, you went to shorter bond length. Does that sound fair?
Yes.
I mean, why else would you make this mistake? I'm curious. I'm sure you had time in the exam. Main should have been the first paper.
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir. Somewhat. Yeah, I've had 10, sir.
So why would you end up rushing? What have I told you before? Stop going for formulaic approach for shit. What does a formulaic approach mean? What does a formula mean? You think? A formula basically means you are standing on something else, another extra piece of information, and then you're standing on top of another extra piece of information each time. What have you done here? You've stood on a piece of information. What was that piece of information? Hyperconjugation leads to extra stability. Then you've decided you'll stand on one more piece of information, which is from electrostatics. Greater stability means the shit should be closer. You tried connecting these two pieces, which are unconnected crap, and you got screwed. You have to stop making unnecessary connections which are not there. This is your root of the problem from the beginning. Your brain is too fucking sharp, but you have no goddamn data right now in organic. Do not trust your freaking instincts here. I've talked about this before. I'm talking about it again. The more you trust your instincts, the more it will lead you down the wrong path, especially in organic. You don't have instincts here. You're assuming you have, you do not have. Your instincts are wrong. Stop going through this instinctual path here. You have to build shit up to get instincts. You don't have shit at the bottom here. This is a cheap question, dude. Is such a cheap question, which every other little brat over there who probably was not even put in that much effort as you would have gotten correct. Why did you fuck up here? Purely because you wanted to save that extra fucking 10 seconds. You did not want to go from first principles. Why do you do this? If you have solved the entire MS Chauhan this way and you felt like you got the answers correct, why? Because you sat and solved MS Chauhan, all of them are going to be same type of shit. You look patterns over there and you move the hell on. If you feel you got the answer correct, you move the hell on. You don't see why the answer is correct beyond a point. I'm guessing that's what you did for MS Chauhan.
Somewhat. Sir, your voice is breaking.
The answer, if you feel like your answer is correct, you would have just moved on. Yeah, fine.
Somewhat, yes, sir. Yeah.
Disappointing mistake, dude. Seriously. I have nothing else to say. It's just a very shitty, disappointing mistake. Especially for someone of your caliber. This is literally like what to say, the kind of mistake somebody who started chemistry. Very disappointing mistake. Let's go for the next one.
Said 56, sir.
56. Okay. Again, another shit. Okay. What's the answer here?
Phenol, sir.
Yeah. What the fuck did you get?
Ortho fluorophenol.
Because you have to be extra smart. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding is happening. Some shit should happen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You deserve what you've gotten, bro. I'm not even going to sugarcoat shit here. You deserve the beating you've gotten here. And the beating you've gotten is through your pure goddamn overconfidence. Nothing else. This is data based. Any halogen which is present, I'm sure you have been given the data in your thing. I need to go for like a minute or so.
Yes, sir.
I'll go in a minute. I want to finish this point. Any halogen which is present on the benzene ring is going to be electron withdrawing at the goddamn end of the day.
Withdrawing, yes, sir.
And I'm 100% sure your teacher in class has given you the goddamn data as well for each of these. Why the fuck did you not go through them seriously? Why did you not memorize them? I've mentioned to you data which is given when somebody has taken the pain to collect the data. It is meant to be placed as markers in your brain. That is the place from which you create your logic. You are now trying to use the logic which you have learned to create the data. The logic you have learned is intramolecular hydrogen bonding will play some kind of a role. So you decided you'll recreate data from that.
Yeah.
You have to stop assuming that you know stuff in organic at the starting level right now.
Yes, sir.
You have to go through the motions of learning things in the proper manner. Your brain is your weakness now. Because you don't have data. If you have data like every other student at that level, yes, your brain is your strength. But as of now, it is not. It is your weakness. Why do you not understand that that is a problem? You started understanding that, and that's why you sat and solved questions in large quantity. At least that's what I assumed.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
But the problem here is you're again banking on your intelligence. You have forgotten the goddamn basics as to what struggle you went through in the beginning. You got arrogant. You got cocky. You deserve it. The purpose of telling you to memorize data and memorize your goddamn synopsis was to memorize. It was not to tell you to what to say, memorize and forget immediately. You have not even gone near the stage of making the proper connections here. How dare you start forgetting shit already? You know how many 100 percentiles there are this time? 100, I mean 300 out of 300 in the JEE mains?
56.
Yeah, 56 fucking kids. My friend was basically cribbing about the fact that a student of his got 275 and got 1400 rank. 275 and a 1400. You understand the reality of the competition now. Next one.
62, sir.
62 what?
Yes, sir.
The score was 55. That means I expect, let's see, at least 12 or 13 mistakes. 62 what? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
How do we get, what do we get on the following compound? The stereochemistry hot alkaline came over, followed by acidification. Wonderful. You missed up on this one. Again. This paper is not tough, Ra.
Yes,
Sincere.
sir. Yeah.
You've just messed it up horribly. Again, I'm sure it's going to be your arrogance which comes here. So hot alkaline KMnO4 followed by acidification. What's going to be happening? This fellow will get out, this fellow will get out, this fellow will get out. This fellow will basically end up becoming a keto type system. So let's break it all down individually here. So let's call this 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 will become a ketone, 2 will become carbon dioxide,
Yes, sir.
3 will become a carboxylic acid, and 4 will also become a carboxylic acid. That's it. Nothing complicated about it. And now we have to fucking map up the products. So what does the answer match up with? And what did you put?
Sir, answer matches up with C, sir. C.
What did you put?
I put D, sir.
So Delhi is this, if I get it correct. So what made you think this should be the answer? How did you get this part?
Sir,
You
this
knew
should
this.
be
Let's assume you knew the information. Sorry, I made a mistake here. That's supposed to be carboxylic
Sir.
acid.
Yes,
Even
sir.
better. So how did you get this thing fully correct? You got this part correct.
Yes, sir.
And you seem to have gotten this part also correct.
Yes, sir.
So, all right. When you've gotten this part correct here, why did you fuck up here? Did you assume the keto here is the same as the aldehyde here?
No, sir.
Is that your fundamental shit? Then why did you put this? Because you were arrogant. Next one.
63, sir.
This I can forgive you to some extent. But I specifically remember teaching you a trick to get this kind of shit correct.
Yes, sir.
What was the trick?
Add, like in reverse, addition.
Yes. And don't do any elimination.
Yes, sir.
Now, NAI and acetone, what type of elimination? Is it anti or is it syn?
Anti, sir.
So it's anti-elimination of both the bromines, correct?
Yes.
What among the options here, did you choose A or B or did you choose C or D, by the way?
A or B, sir.
Okay, so you went with that part, correct. Now let's see what the hell you have done there. So first of all, the compound given here, is it meso or is it going to be optically active?
Meso, sir.
Meso, wonderful. So there's a nice, beautiful plane of symmetry here. So all we have to do is get a goddamn meso compound, right?
Yes,
So cis compound on anti-addition will give you what?
Anti.
Cis compound on anti-addition. This is part of your fucking synopsis.
Yes,
I'm 100% sure your teacher is given you in class as well. If I take a cis compound and I do anti-addition of something, what will it give me?
Erythro, I guess.
Hmm?
Erythro, I think. Sir.
Who the hell did I ask you for erythro and shit there?
No.
Have I ever talked about erythro and trio? Ever?
No, sir.
Because that's a shitty old nomenclature.
Racemic mixture, sir.
What's that?
Racemic mixture.
Racemic mixture.
Yes, sir.
Trans compound and anti-addition?
No, sir.
Do you really need to think about this?
No, sir.
Why did you cock up here? Because you decided you'll remember unnecessary crap. So you put answer as A here.
Yes, sir.
What are you learning for, bro? What are you learning for? For the sake of padding up your ego? How much time did you spend on chemistry part here? I bet it was less than, I would say 45 minutes.
Around 45 minutes. 40
Why?
minutes.
Why? Less than 45 minutes. I'm sure it's less than 45. It will not have been 45 even.
40 around.
The only thing I asked you to do in this kind of a question was sit and put fucking pen to paper and do the addition there. You did not do that. Did you do that? Maybe I'm wrong here.
Yes.
Why did you not do that? What did you do instead? My guess is this. The moment I heard your erythro trio, you basically went with some crap over there and you probably confused your erythro and trio for sin and anti or whatever.
No, not like that.
What did you do? Why did you put answer as A? What made you put answer as A here? If you knew the two bromines have to be eliminated, did you know it was sin elimination or anti-elimination?
I knew that. Yeah, I knew anti.
So what was your train of thought here?
I'm not sure.
What do you mean you're not sure? Calm down for a minute. Take a
No,
nice
no.
breath. Think what was your train of thought when you saw this question for the first time? Why did you not put pen to paper is not the question I'm asking you now. I'm asking what went down in your brain then. See, post-traumatic stress is not bad. Fucking modern world teaches woke shit where people believe that stress is not good. Stress is good for the right type of people. For you, stress is very, very useful. It will help you pull out your mistakes. It will help you pull out your misconceptions, your, what to say, wrong trains of thought. So close your eyes. Don't do anything now. I just want you to close your eyes. Take a nice clean breath. Simple breath, breathe out, make your breathing out longer. Do it twice or thrice. A nice simple breath in and a nice long breath out. Do this twice or thrice, your heartbeat will go down. Once your heartbeat goes down, after like 2 or 3 more breaths, think what you did when you saw this question first. Why did you straight away jump for A? You did not put pen to paper, yes, but there was a train of thought. What was the train of thought? Something should have clicked. You opened your eyes. What was it? It's okay. It will sound shitty. It will sound bad. Put it forward. Tell it. Tell it out loud.
Like, I guess I remember doing a question where like
Go on.
yeah, there was
Finish.
like like similar question like this, and I was getting cis compound there. So I just thought,
That means in that question, it was not something of this sort. It was alcoholic KOH there, not NAI and acetone. The compound would have been the same, but it would have been alcoholic KOH type system. Go back, think about the question. Not this question, the question you solved. Same thing, same procedure. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Don't block everything else out. Just focus on the breathing. The idea there is your breathing should be, the breathe in should be something, and then the breathe out should be longer. Breathe in normally, focus on the breathing. Breathing out should be longer. One more breath. 2 more breaths after that. And once you've done, once your heartbeat has gone down a little bit, just suddenly direct your brain to that particular photographic memory which you have of the question which you solved earlier. You will not be exactly remembering what it was, but you'll remember where you solved it roughly at least. The page, which page it was, where it was in the page at least. Maybe it was in the middle of the page, the top of the page. Go back to that question and check out. Was it alcoholic KOH there? Or was it Na and acetone? Or was it that the compound was looking different? There are only 2 ways over here. Either the compound was looking different, the original compound was different, or it was alcoholic KOH. One of those 2 things.
it was addition of Br2 to trans and cis.
Addition of Br2 to a trans and cis. Okay, there's a completely different type. It was the opposite of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
And what did you do there? What happened there?
so there I tried using that Newman projection thing, like method. Like,
Stop. 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 What have I told you to use in those cases?
so
Human projection have I ever told you to use in this kind of shitty case?
this is before you.
So it's based on that shitty formula your teacher would have given you in school. Okay, I can't really blame you here. So before I mentioned the way of not using Newman projection ever, you already created wrong shit in your brain already. Okay, that is not your fault. Wrong programming happens. And we can't even blame your teacher because simple fellow had to rush through shit. He could not teach you guys the proper way.
Yes.
And at least 1/3 or half of your class has already done shit before. They want only that kind of chop moving shit. So, but these results are not good this time, I suppose. Yes.
I'm not too sure about the second shift, sir.
Not about second shift.
Or
They have not even released the results to you kids yet, right?
yeah,
They're fucked up then.
that's,
They fucked up big time then. That one kid who got 300 or 300, they probably got really lucky then.
yeah. Mm.
Disappointing. Okay, so this I cannot blame you too much. Unfortunately, the mapping got screwed up. Yeah, I hope you will stop doing this kind of unnecessary memory mapping.
Yes, sir.
See, you can do that memory mapping once you've got data like mine. You remember when was it you who brought up that some 2012, 2014, some weird little question, some complicated little.
The 2 moles of
I could
NaNH.
exactly even map. I have not been in touch with the subject for 2.5 years. I'm out of fucking, what to say, competitive teaching for 2 years plus, 2.5 years nearly. I am still able to predict what your teacher does in class. Fairly accurately, I'm sure. And I'm able to guess roughly what that previous question would have been as well. When you have that much data in your brain, you get to be arrogant. You get to make, what to say, connections randomly. Till you have not got even 50-60% of the kind of data I have in my brain, you do not get arrogance. Even now, I still put fucking pen to paper, man. Because I know how shitty this can be. You think an exam like this is, I'll be honest with you here. I'm berating you badly so that you start realizing how much your cockiness has cost you and will cost you. It does not cost you shit today and yesterday. Sincerely, I know that. That is why you are okay with shit. That is why you're accepted. 55 is not that bad of a score. Even after all of these mistakes, you landed up at 55, which is slightly below your class's average or the good kids, how much ever they have gotten. You said 60 to 70 is what the people who you normally compete with have gotten. Is
Yes,
that correct?
70 plus, yeah.
Just around 70 plus, not really get that great. So you feel like you're only 4 questions behind. And that was the gulf was bigger earlier in your brain.
Yes,
so you're okay with that fact that there is a little bit of improvement. I know for a fact you don't really have a problem with the performance. You'll still stay in your top batch.
I don't think so.
Oh, you've done that badly in physics in the second paper.
Physics, I think everyone has done bad in second paper, honestly.
The
But
chemistry has really fucked you up badly then.
somewhat. But I think they'll consider my last phase performance as well. So
You deserve to go down one batch, dude. You deserve to be shown the reality at least once or twice. Simply because somebody like you needs a good wallop in the ass regularly. Otherwise, your ego just keeps pushing you to unnecessary things. You have a fantastic memory. You have a fantastic intellect. But never forget that those two are swords. They are weapons. If you do not learn how to handle a weapon like a sword, the first person it will cut is you, nobody else. Discipline is the key to control. Stop being arrogant. Stop being cocky. If it means you spend 1 hour on every fucking chemistry paper, you spend 1 hour. You do not rush through shit. You do it, you'll get this only. You'll keep getting this. You'll keep getting this. And the more you train your brain to do this, the more it will keep doing this also. Because it's getting addicted to this. It likes that dopamine surge you get when you finish the fucking paper faster. So you move towards that. Your brain is like that. It's like a cigarette, bro. I used to be a big time smoker, so I know. It's exactly like that. When you finish that paper in 35 minutes and then you're like checking in 5 minutes, look where it has gotten you. How many times should you do the same type of crap till you realize this is your pitfall here, this is your shit here, and it's a shit purely of your own making, because you are not willing to discipline your brain into accepting the pain, into rejecting that unnecessary dopamine reward. Why do you need the dopamine reward, dude? What does it get you? Solving the goddamn chemistry paper in 40 minutes, what does it get you? If it gets you this, is it worth it?
Yes.
And you understand that the more times you train your brain to do this, the more it will reject, the more resistance you will feel when you're spending time in questions sincerely.
Yes, sir.
Because it will keep going down that slope. Train yourself to like being bored. Your job is to be bored. Boredom is good. Why is it bored? Why is boredom good? Because it means there is nothing unnecessarily complicating shit. Going faster and faster, chasing that extra dopamine surge for the sake of what to say, let me solve this question 5 seconds faster. Yeah, you'll get here. You'll get here. This is what you'll keep moving towards. There's nothing else. There's nothing else here.
Yes, sir.
Next one.
Sir, I got 64, but can you just do it once? Good.
Okay. You sense that there is something funny which you should not have, what to say, which you could not recognize properly.
No, I didn't put pen to paper for this one also, but I got the right answer. So
Okay, I'm not going to be drawing all the 6 things there.
yes, sir.
And we are going to be having C triple bond CH. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So pH3 THF and hydrogen peroxide will give you your normal addition over there, which is going to be giving you. What does hydroboration oxidation result in? Markovnikov or anti-Markovnikov?
One second. Markovnikov, sir. Markovnikov. Wait. One second. Hydrogen goes to.
Stop. Stop thinking. You're supposed to have written a synopsis.
Yes, sir.
What are you supposed to write in a synopsis? Are you supposed to write unnecessarily complicated? Ye hota hai, ye hota hai, ye hota hai? Yeah, are you supposed to write information which you're supposed to fucking memorize?
Memorize.
Hydroboration oxidation gives you the anti-Markovnikov alcohol. H2O over H plus gives you the Markovnikov alcohol after rearrangements.
Yeah, after doing this. Yes.
Oxidation demercuration gives you the Markovnikov alcohol without rearrangement. Simple, clean, efficient.
It's an anti-Markovnikov only, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it is anti-Markovnikov. I'm not asking about you now. I'm asking why is this information not present in your goddamn memory?
Sir, I usually remember it as the OH goes to listed hinted area.
Why? Why?
Don't know.
Because that is unnecessarily more complicated. And it suits the fact that you are a smart kid. You should not remember basic stuff. Okay, that is not a wrong memory anyway. That is fact. So put your memory forward now. So it'll attack what? Let's take
The yes, let watch will attach on right side.
good enough. So less sterically hindered is still going to be this location.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that one.
Okay, so you're going to be getting this bugger.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because you get an OH, it'll
Automerism.
basically be an enol. That enol basically tautomerize to give you the keto.
Yes, sir. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now next up is going to be your oxymercuration, demercuration there. So when you do the oxymercuration, demercuration of this same fellow here, you're going to be getting.
So this is addition of H2O, sir, not oxidation. This is not oxidation demarcation, right? Addition of H2O.
Sorry, I did not see it correctly, but there's going to be normal addition of H2O.
Yes, sir.
And it is going to be in the presence of Hg2 plus, so it is going to be doing it only once. I saw Hg, my mistake here. See, arrogance, when you do not put pen to paper, kills even somebody like me. But I would have gotten this correct still, because I would have gotten lucky anyway. But the reality is, it's still something which is crippling. Arrogance and ego are the root for downfall. I am not going to be writing an exam. And the only person who will be able to, what to say, catch my mistake is somebody like you, a student. I don't really give a shit anyway. And the fact is this, students understand what kind of mistakes there are and they are supposed to learn anyway. So making a mistake is not that problematic for me. But for somebody like you, a mistake is a crippling thing. Even somebody like me is able to make this kind of a mistake. Why? Because I stupidly assumed. What did I assume? I saw mercury there and I assumed.
Yes.
I saw I did not assume there alone actually. I saw mercury and I saw hydroboration oxidation. And I saw two pathways.
Okay. Yes,
That was the mistaken assumption in my brain.
yes. Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm trying to explain here?
Yes,
Mistaken assumptions are there in everybody's brain. However sharp you are, however much data you have. How do you kill that? You kill your ego. You kill your arrogance. How can I correct this error here and make sure it never happens to me again? I sit and copy down the question every time if I want to kill this mistake. It is not going to take me more than another 15 seconds extra per piece there.
No, sir.
I was interested in rushing through shit. The same mistake you made. You've been making still. I'm not saying I'm infallible, dude. I'm saying I'm also fallible. But I don't have consequences for failing. You have. My consequences for failing would have been in a case where the student doesn't know what I know already. Or the student I'm just meeting the student for the first time. If I'm meeting a student for the first time and I make a cocky mistake like this, then yes, the student will lose trust in me. You understand how the dynamic for a teacher works. So since it is already like, what to say, enough number of times you know what I know, you have a vague idea of the fact that I will anyway cream you in subject every time, and probably even cream reasonably large number of people you know. You have no problems with me making a mistake like this. It becomes a teaching moment. But if I go and do this kind of a mistake in a demo class, how will it go?
Right.
Not well.
Yes, sir.
Badly. So there are, in those situations, I know how to behave. I know for a fact that in those situations, I should not be arrogant. I'll be very calm and I'll be very controlled. I'm not calm because I'm in the mood to shout at you right now. Because I know that is necessary for now. Fair enough. So you're going to be having a normal attack over here. You'll be having, what to say, you'll get this. There will be no rearrangement. Why? Because it's just a normal long chain.
Yes,
And more critically, what have I talked about earlier? When you're going to be having alkyne undergoing attack, never try to do funny rearrangement business.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yes, sir.
So alkyne ke liye no funny rearrangements, no funny business.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Why? Why will rearrangement not happen? We even discussed that.
Yes, sir. It's not the same mechanism.
So you're going to be having this obtained over here. This will result in your ketone obtained as a product there.
Yes, sir.
So the
Functional
answer
isomers.
works
Yeah.
out cleanly.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. And answer is what?
Same functional isomers.
Good. What was your confusion? That it could be
No,
metamers?
no, sir. No, no. I was just wondering if my thing was correct. I just want to clarify once.
Huh?
I just want to clarify whether my thing was correct.
What was the thought there? Why
I
do you,
thought,
oh, you think there might be a key change over here?
no, 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 no. I think it's correct. I just wanted to
Okay.
clarify once.
What was the problem? What did you think was the controversy here? The cistrons? No, that should not be the
No, no,
controversy.
cisterns. No, no, no. Not cisterns.
Position. Yes, position might have been a controversy for you.
No, position also is fine. I just want to make sure that the the correct addition
Okay, fair enough. All right. Good. Next up,
65, sir. I mean, I didn't attempt this question. Could have done it though, but then
yeah, this is basically the same as
same question.
previous one
Yeah.
with
Yes, sir.
slight modifications.
Yeah.
So BH3THF, I think should be fine.
Hmm.
There's no complication there.
It's
You'll
not
be
like
getting this below.
ketone. Yes, sir.
Ketone. Is this a
Oh,
ketone?
sorry. I'll my bad. My bad.
Every time you say the wrong thing to yourself, you're basically training your neuroplasticity in the wrong direction.
Okay.
Your brain's pathways in the wrong direction.
Yes.
Okay, next up we are going to be having, so that is my compound C. So compound C should be Z. So C is going
Z.
to be Z.
Yeah. A,
Okay,
B, D.
all right. So, all right. So C is going to be Z here. They're asking A, B, C are respectively. So answer can be either A, B, or D. It
Yes,
cannot
sir.
be C.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Now next up, we're going to be having this guy with H2O and H2SO4 and HgSO4. So it's going to be fairly straightforward. We'll end up having this obtained as a product there. So this is going to be my compound Bombay. Now, is that going to be the only compound possible, or is there something else possible?
Alcohol also.
Alcohol is possible, but
Yeah.
is that among the options given here?
No, sir.
So should we go there?
No, sir.
Exactly. And more critically, what type of a system is this? Why do you think an alcohol is possible there? Because you thought rearrangement.
Ketone. Yeah. It's
Yes or no?
no tautomerism.
Okay. So I get this first.
Yes, sir.
Fair?
Yeah.
Why would this not tautomerize?
Yeah, that's it. Keto terpenes.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so you went with the I assumed another possible error which could happen. My mistake. Let me not push you there. That is unnecessary right now.
Mhm.
So I've seen more weird mistakes also, unfortunately. So yeah, I've seen too many shitty mistakes from kids, and for myself, because the mistakes which the children have made, they're my children. So I remember them as my mistakes as well. You understand how a teacher learns, right? A teacher learns from
Students.
taking ownership of the mistakes which the teacher has made and which the students have made. Now, coming back here, so this is going to be the product here in this case here. So this is going to be compound, which one here?
Why?
Y. So we're going to be having B tagging with Y and C tagging with Z. Okay,
A
beautiful.
option.
Now, straight away you get the answer.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You don't need to think so hard beyond this now.
Yes, sir.
You're done. You don't even need to know what happens in the other one there. Why would you skip this? Because you saw D2O and you got scared. Does that
Sir,
sound?
I thought it did. I mean,
You
I
saw
knew D2 is
no, no, no. Stop thinking too hard. Listen to what I'm saying first. You saw D2O. You saw options Y in all cases, Z in all cases. You panicked and you moved on. Is that a wrong assessment or is that a right assessment? Or if it is a wrong assessment, I would like to know what your reason for skipping this question was. Why did you skip this question? Do the breathing exercise again. Don't look at the question. Don't look at the paper. Clear your brain out first. Only focus on your breathe in and breathe out. The breathe in should be normal and the breathe out should be as long as you can make it. Focus on your breathing. Once you focus on the breathing 2 or 3 times, do it once more or do it twice more. And then suddenly let your mind fly to the question. What was the thought in your brain then?
I was unsure about the HGSO4 edition one.
You're unsure about?
The HGSO4 edition. The
Oh, okay, so that is why you asked me the 64th question as well. Okay, now fair. Now it makes sense. Okay, that is why you asked for 64 as well. So you did not know what HGSO4 was doing. So you saw HGSO4 twice over here. You basically decided it is not worth touching right now, and you moved on. Fair.
Next, I mean, now that I think about it, I should have answered it because the next question, if you see, I got that wrong because I thought it would go here. So if I like assume this one for that and this one for this, I would run +3. Yeah.
Holy God, they asked 3 questions on the same thing.
3 questions, yes, sir. I wasn't sure about where the.
All you had to do was read your synopsis for HGSO4 properly.
I didn't write this there.
Why did you not write this in?
I didn't. No.
No, I'm sincerely asking you, why did you not write this in? I saw your synopsis for the previous bunch. You'd shown me, you'd taken photos. You'd written unnecessary details for a whole bunch of them. Why would you not write this? And
Sir,
specifically, I remember asking you to check out your NCRT as well.
Yes.
This shit is there in NCRT. HGSO4, H2SO4, I think is mentioned in NCRT, or maybe it is removed now. Old versions used to have it, I remember. Yeah, why did you not put it in your synopsis?
Sir, I thought it'd go to less directly 100. Yes.
You thought it would?
Go to less directly 100. I thought it would.
This is just disappointing, dude. You're not even able to use the basic gift you have in a meaningful manner. It's like when you're given a sword, you only know how to hold it by the fucking edge, not at the hilt. And you don't even realize you're bleeding. The first thing in organic which I asked you to do was to write a clean synopsis. Nobody else can help you out with that, because each person, what to say, will remember different things differently. Different things will be important for different people. You can, of course, get a synopsis from your friend, but it is not going to be as tailor-made as one which you write for yourself. Same goes for getting a synopsis from me or from some other teacher, because it will not be a tailor-made one for you. It will be something which I think is important. No, but not what you think is necessary. What you know is necessary, because anything and everything which you cannot remember properly, or anything and everything which you think you should remember, should be put down. And sincerely speaking, the first time you do it is going to be the most effective. The first time you learn it When you're doing it at that time, that will be the most effective. Because every time you have already gone through the topic once, you're already corrupted. Your brain already has extra information. So it will not value the same things, specifically speaking. Anyway, make sure you add this in. You will
So,
not make a mistake in this again, I suppose, because you have gone 3 times on this.
3 times. Yes.
3 questions. Oh God. That's 15 marks straight away there.
I got one correct, sir. I got the first one correct.
Okay. And you skipped the other two, or you skipped one and you lost on the other.
Skipped one last
9
year.
marks. At least. So 15 earlier in the remaining and 9 here. And that gets you to 24. Wonderful. You would have beaten most of your people who you would have competed with or who you think are better than you in organic. Next.
Sir, 70th question.
7-0.
I think I got right answer, but I'm not sure. They gave different in the key.
Concentrated sulfuric acid, mark out the incorrect statement. Hexadeutylated benzene gets sulfonated slower than simple benzene. Electrophile in the reaction is SO3. It is a reversible reaction. Polysulfonation is hard to proceed. Okay, all right. So they're asking you to mark
Incorrect.
out incorrect statement. Okay. Electrophile in the reaction is SO3. Is that correct or wrong?
Sir, I thought it was HSO3 plus. Is it not? But I mean,
Why is the reaction reversible? You know it is a reversible reaction, right? That much you knew. If you are going with HSO3, you knew for a fact that that is a reversible reaction. Why did you think it is reversible? What is the reason? What is the reason it is reversible?
strength of acid.
No.
I mean,
Because
sir,
the gas is going to be eliminated out in the backward direction. The fact that sulfur trioxide is the electrophile means that a gas is electrophile.
gas is electrophile. Okay.
And you are heating.
Hmm.
Heating always, thermodynamics lab, when we discuss the conditionality there. Any reaction which is going to be involving heating are the things which will always lead to the process where more freedom is always obtained. I don't remember if I've discussed this or not, but I vaguely remember using this in certain parts there. I think I discussed that salicylic acid shit with you sometime.
Salicylic acid.
With brome in water.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Aromatic compounds.
Yes. And why did I tell you that guy gets kicked out? Because the gas evolving.
Gas.
Thermodynamically, a gas evolving will be always favored on heating. So in this case as well, the reason why the backward happens to some extent even is because there's a gas involved as the electrophile. No other goddamn reason. Yeah, you would have been given excuses. Ki, yahan pe is the weak elect. All of that is fine. But the simple cold truth is there is a gas getting kicked out in the backward direction. Okay. So that takes care of B and C. Among A and D.
Both are correct. Aren't both of them correct?
So your argument here is that all of these are correct statements here, and
Yes.
you might get 2 marks. Yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right there.
Because in notes, sir, give that the first thing is correct.
Huh?
The incorrect option is given as A, sir. But then in notes, it's clearly written that.
No, you're not wrong. The problem here is this. Because it is reversible here, the argument will be that you're not going to be having any RDS particularly. Second step is going to be the RDS. Second step is not going to be the RDS. The first step itself is reversible. And they are not going to be wrong here. I'll be clear over here. They'll give you A as the answer over here. They are not going to be wrong here. Why? Because where is the system losing the hydrogen? In which step is the system losing the hydrogen? This is the first step.
Second step.
First step is reversible.
Yes.
second step is going to be the one which involves hydrogen loss.
Yes, sir. It will be slow. I mean,
So second step is going to be something where you're going to be having, if deuterium is present, it will be slightly slower. So they are not really, no, you might get marks here. You might get marks because first step being reversible means the second step is going to be the one which will determine the rate. Because if the second step happens faster, more of the overall forward direction will happen. Right. So effectively, the idea here is first step becoming reversible makes the second step the RDS. You will get marks here. You'll get 3 marks here. Statement A is correct. I did not think for a second there properly. I went with first step is going to be RDS like normal. Normally, yes, first step is RDS, sulfonation, second step is RDS. So statement A is correct here. All 4 statements are correct here. You'll get 3 marks, even though you do not deserve it. The mistake they probably made over here by giving first step as, option A as correct answer is mostly going to be something where they've assumed the first step is RDS, which will most certainly be fought by your teacher. Especially since you are mentioning clearly that is given it as a point in your notes, you will get your marks here. Very undeservedly though.
yes.
But also all the other kids will also get marks.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't help your cause. And I'm happier about that. Next up.
Sir, 71.
Okay.
So they give 4 is the answer.
This is out.
1. That's 1.
This is 2.
Yeah, 2.
3.
3. Yes, sir. 4.
How will this system become aromatic?
By losing hydrogen.
What will it become then?
Aromatic. Minus.
Now it is aromatic.
Yes, sir.
So which is your 4th hydrogen?
Yeah.
You understand or not?
Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah.
I don't care about the CONH2. That will do some other reaction possibly. Doesn't make much of a difference. It will do additional elimination type. But this is an acidic hydrogen. This hydrogen is going to be the problem here. This will give you your methane. You knew about the cyclopentyl anion anion, correct?
Yes, sir.
Why did you not think? Give me a second, that water is away.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately for you, I can continue.
No, bro. Yeah.
I was thinking I would take a 15-minute break, but unfortunately for you, my wife has already started giving egg to my daughter. I can continue here. I'll get some stress relief for a couple of days. I've been missing out on shouting at students. I'm serious. Yeah. Did you not know about cyclopentadiene anion?
I knew it, sir.
Then why did you not think? What was your answer?
My answer, sir.
Hmm.
5.
Oh, you removed the CO and NH2s, both hydrogens there as well.
Yes, sir.
Answer given as 4 or 5?
4.
4. Why would you get 5? How did you get 5? I'm now curious. Because I assume you counted the CO and this cyclopentadiene, or you did not count?
No, sir. I
I
didn't
thought
count
you would
it.
not have counted this.
I did not
Was I
count it,
correct or
sir.
not?
You're correct, sir.
So why did you get 5 then? How did you get 5? Don't tell me you counted both of these.
I first started to go attack and then it would...
Attack doesn't mean it releases methane, my dear fellow. I'm not saying it will not attack, but they've clearly asked it will release methane, right? They're not asking how many moles of grignard are consumed here.
But generally, that's what we do, right?
No, no. I remember specifically discussing a question where you had asked something like this, where we had clarified the fact that number of moles of methane consumed doesn't mean number of moles of grignard consumed doesn't mean number of moles of methane released. It can do addition reaction in aldehydes and ketones. If I have an aldehyde or a ketone, that will also involve reaction with Grignard, na?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
But at the same time, that is not going to release your methane. The methane
Yeah.
releases only for acidic hydrogens.
Acidic hydrogen, yes.
If you had argued over here saying that there's a tiny chance that this nitrogen has at least one acidic hydrogen, and then you got your answer as 5, I would have still been happier.
I didn't think of the carbanion.
All you did was you decided there's an acid derivative, so 2 there, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here.
Yes, sir.
Right?
So wait, that's what I initially thought, and then I changed my answer. I actually put 3, my bad. I put 3.
Oh, you put 3.
Yeah, no, not 5, my bad. Sorry. I was thinking.
That is not a bad answer. Compared to the 5, 3 is a better answer.
I first thought 5 and I was like, no, only acidic hydrogen I have to count, and then I put 3. I didn't think of the other one.
Compared to 5, 3 is a better answer. I'll give you that much. I assumed that, what to say, I did not expect you to put 5. I did expect you to put 3.
Yeah, I
So I
put 3.
pointed out this one here specifically.
I didn't think of that. Okay.
You've been really jarred by me shouting at you then. Good to know. Good to know. You need that. See, a good shouting and a good ass whipping will basically rewire your brain to some extent. It will get you to a stage where, think of it like this. Your mistaken perceptions till now have like built a map in your brain. What I'm doing is, if I do that, what will happen? What has already been pathed out will be shaken up to some extent.
Yes, sir.
Only the really fundamental parts will stay. I'm shouting purely for that purpose. You do not deserve this much of a shouting. You've not done that badly. You've done very pathetically, but you deserve that. You need that. And you have to rewire your shit. The way to rewire is to get some PTSD.
Yes, sir.
Not too much, the right amount. Take some stress. It'll help. And you gotten too complacent. You've gotten too goddamn complacent. I think a little bit of me is also at fault. I've been appreciating the questions you have been asking till now too much. Maybe I should get back to the basics and just waste your time purposely. I'm quite sure your other teachers do that to some extent. I've been giving your time a lot of consideration. Yes or no?
Yes.
And that is basically the problem here to some extent as well. When you respect somebody and they respect their time, basically I'm not respecting you, I'm respecting your time. That basically shows respect towards what you have been working on. And other teachers, I'm sure they just, what to say, for instance, how to say, what you already know, they'll teach you again. Or what you think you already know, they'll redo it again. What you've already done in school, they'll redo it again. Or something of that sort. To some extent at least.
Right.
And what to say, giving your time respect is what has led you to basically get a slightly more inflated ego. To some extent. I'm not taking blame. I'm just saying that is also a possibility.
Yes, sir.
Next, what else? You understood the issue over here?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
If they ask you how many moles of Grignard are going to be reacting with this, what will be the answer there?
Then that'd be 5.
5 vada, 5 vada. Is it 5 or is it 6?
6. Sorry. 6. That the other one's also there. Yeah.
If I change it to alkyl lithium, what will be the answer then?
Alkyl lithium. Oh, like LIBR. CH3
Hmm. Instead of CH3 MgBr, CH3 Li. What will happen then?
4.
My pen is doing funny business. What will happen then? When it comes to CH3Li, carboxylic acid will basically end up being 2, not 1.
Oh,
Whereas if it comes to Grignard, it will be 2. It will be 1.
1.
So effectively, when it is Grignard over here, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When it is alkyl lithium, it will be 7. Number of moles of Grignard consumed, number of moles of alkyl lithium consumed.
Okay.
Okay was not good. I should check out your face because you are not particularly sounding proper there.
Sir, can you show how you get 2?
Hmm?
Can you show how you get 2? 2 moles.
For the alkyl lithium,
Yes, sir.
alkyl lithium will first form this. Okay.
Yeah.
Then it will react again over here to give you this. Grignard cannot do that. It will form this.
Okay.
And on hydrolysis,
OH.
OHOH, which will result in ketone.
Ketone. Yes. Yeah.
Next up,
72, sir.
so every one of them, so to say.
Except 1. Yeah.
How did you score your 55, dude? You got an abused badly. Are you really getting 55 or are you getting 45?
55, sir. I'll just check and say.
Check.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
55,
55. Yes, sir.
Are you sure your friends have only gotten 60 to 70, 70 gas passy?
70. Yes, sir. Around 70.
They have also cocked up badly then. Yeah, okay. So next one itself, 72. sp2 hybridized carbon atoms present in one molecule of the end product is. Okay. So we're having. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm not even looking at what is going to be the steps over there. Notice the way I'm approaching these questions here. Are you here, dude?
Yes, sir. Sorry, my bad.
I'm not even looking at the full question. I'm just copying the structure as it is, and I will only then proceed. This is what putting pen to paper means. Do not even look at the question beforehand. Sit and put the shit to paper first. Then
I did
proceed.
that.
So NBS excess. NBS, they're clearly mentioning excess. So we are going to be having this location, this location, this location, this location. All of them will get targeted here because all of them are benzyl locations
Yes. Yeah.
and they are clearly mentioning excess. So they
Unstable.
absolutely want everything.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So BR, 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 and BR. Next up, we are going to be having aqueous KOH and excess.
It gives
So
unstable.
notice what I did here. I did not even read that next step till I finished this one. Did you notice that?
Yes, sir.
I did not even bother checking it because if I don't get this properly correct, I will not be. It doesn't matter how much I understand about the remaining steps. Never jump the gun. So aqueous KOH, water, you'll end up having something of this sort.
Yes, sir.
Now, do I go with the final?
So I guess you can write all the compounds and then see which is unstable.
Hmm?
You can write all the compounds and see which is unstable.
Which is
Unstable.
no, I don't need to. I was only looking at checking out whether should I directly convert this to the ketone now itself or in the next step. That's all I
Oh,
was interested in checking.
okay.
Do I already converted in this step here? Is this going to be my Y or is this going to be my Y? That was my doubt here.
Oh, right.
Clearly, they are giving Y as unstable. So this
So
is my
first
Y.
one. Yeah.
That means this fellow is not going to be Y. It's going to be Z. Right?
Yes, sir.
So what should be the answer here? 6 plus 2, 8. Is
8. Yes, sir.
that the answer given?
Yes, sir.
Yep. That's it. What's the complication here? What did you put?
So I didn't think of ketone to be formed.
Hmm?
I didn't think the ketone would
Did you
form, sir.
get X correct?
Yes, sir.
What did you think about Y then?
I also thought something like this, but then
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure about Z, sir.
What did you get as Y?
Yes, sir. This only.
This only.
Yeah.
Okay. But what do you mean by you were not sure about Z then? Is it Gemini all stable?
No, sir.
No. So what did you do? What was your answer?
I didn't like get any answer.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get like an answer proper.
What do you mean? I do not understand that.
Sir, I didn't get the proper answer. Just guessed it off at the end. Like, I didn't
What
know
did you put
Z.
as answer?
6.
How stupid are you? Are you stupid? Are you an imbecile? I'm asking sincerely, are you an imbecile? You're not, right? Why the fuck would you guess 6? That's the minimum number possible. Why the fuck would you do that? Sincerely think. How stupid of an answer is 6? If you got Y as correct. You got Y correct is what you said now. Basically, that means you got up to Y reasonably.
Yeah.
Even if some kind of an elimination happens, the number should increase, na? Why the fuck would you put 6? If you had put 10, I would not have shouted like this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Your only argument could have been that some elimination would have happened over there, and maybe.
Yeah, I thought the elimination would happen.
Something like this. Yes. This is your other possible nonsense.
That's
You are
also
confused between these two.
yes, sir.
Then why the fuck did you put 6? If you had put 10, I would not have shouted. I had to actually calm myself down when I heard 6. What the fuck is this, man? Why would are you an imbecile really? Do you want to get your things wrong? Seriously, you think for a second. You just voice out your own thoughts for a second. Are they going to be stupid enough to give Y as Z? No. Fair?
Yes.
So the reason why you would have thought that this is a possibility is because, yes, this is something where there is a possibility of larger scale aromaticity. So you are confused whether this is going to be happening or this will happen. I can accept that. I have no problems with accepting that. That is not a wrong track to go on. That is a good track to be on. And you can see if I'm able to guess your thought process here, how disappointed I am with your answer as 6. I don't care about the fact that you got this wrong. Don't go there. That is not the problem here. The problem is you gave an imbecile-like answer. That is a problem. You should always see if you're falling now, if you're tripping, you trip forward, you don't fucking trip backward. Because this part of your head is much more stronger than that side.
Yes, sir.
Sorry if it was harsh, but this was a very shitty answer.
Yes, sir.
Very shitty answer.
Yeah.
See, you were confused between these two, correct?
Yes, sir.
Why would you put 6 then? If I had heard you say 10, I would have been relatively happier. That shows me you're on the correct path, at least in terms of thinking. Not path correctly, maybe, but what to say? For the sake of argument, it is not a wrong path. It is not a bad path. But 6. Six is like saying, please give me a wrong answer. I want to only get it wrong. I'll waste my time thinking about how to solve this and I'll purposely get it wrong. That is what 6 tells me. That's why I asked whether you're an imbecile. Imbeciles do that. They'll waste their time, they'll waste their energy. Have you seen Tropic Thunder? That means you have been a serious kid for the past 10 years, at least. You've sacrificed a lot of movie watching, a lot of things for your education. At least for the past 8 years, I'm sure. You might have been a... No, no. My mistake then. So you're only a gamer. You're never interested in movies then.
I didn't.
Huh?
Not that much, no. Not that interesting.
Sorry, I feel I might have struck a nerve badly today. As I said, I mean to do that.
Yes, I understand.
You need to basically jog yourself out of your ego here. You're tripping too much. You have to have confidence in yourself to some extent at least. But that confidence has to be, you're building a building, ra. You're now a construction worker. Think like that. You're a construction worker. So what is most important for a construction worker? What is
Foundation.
the most important thing?
Foundation.
No, safety.
Safety. Safety.
Because every misstep is going to be involving
Life or
serious
death.
consequences.
Yes.
And the first thing is safety. Safety for you is reduce your errors. But that also means your foundation has to be solid. When you're rushing up to climb the top, your foundation is going to be shit. How much ever protection you wear, if you fall down from the top, you're going to crash and die. There's no escape there.
Yes, sir.
So safety comes from good foundation. I don't deny that. But at the same time here, you have to have some confidence in the footing which you have. This is what you have done here is basically you have built the floor there, but then you don't know if the floor is stable, so you'll walk on air. You'll try walking on air. You get how bad that feels, right? Yeah, next up. Possible answers. I'm quite sure your teacher will probably fight for 10 also.
Hmm.
I'm not going to debate why. I think you already understand why.
So, yeah.
I don't think he'll be accepted though, because this paper seems to have been made quite carefully. Unfortunately. Next, huh?
So then,
Not your teacher's paper, right?
no, sir, it's not.
Okay, all right. What were your options for 73 which are correct? Oh god damn, they've given you cyclopentadienyl here.
Yes.
And you did not see that for 71.
No, I didn't.
For someone who believes that their brain is good and makes the right connections, how could you not see this? Okay, I just have to point it out. As I said, I'm purposely being the asshole today, so I will point out this. I had to.
Yes.
Now, what all were your options in 73 which are correct? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 compounds. Okay, all right. First compound aromatic or not?
No, sir.
Second,
Yes.
third,
Yes.
fourth,
Yes.
fifth,
Yes.
sixth.
Yes.
Six is aromatic.
Which is it? No, sir, it's not aromatic. My bad. It's not. It's not. Sorry. The next one is aromatic. The next one is aromatic.
Okay. So first one is not, second is correct, third is correct, fourth is correct, fifth is correct, sixth is not aromatic, seventh
Yes.
and eighth are aromatic.
Yes, sir.
You really get it like that?
Yes, sir.
Or you got lucky again?
No, sir, I got it. I got it like that.
Why is the sixth one not aromatic?
Sixth one. Sir, planar.
Good. It's non-planar.
Yes, sir.
Why will it be non-planar?
Because the
Knowing your teacher, you would have discussed this in class purposely.
sir, because 10 carbons, right? Like, I'm not sure why. I mean, exactly.
The two hydrogens in the middle there, these two fellows, will basically repel each other. I don't remember the exact terminology they use for that, but I think it's called bridge hydrogen or something of that sort.
Bridgehead.
Bridgehead, correct, yes. Some nonsense name is there for it. So basically, this guy and this guy will repel each other. So their repulsions will basically make these two carbons go out of plane.
Mm.
And that's what makes it non-planar.
Yeah.
Your memory is not wrong, but it'll have been nicer. Your answer is correct. I will not debate you here. I've beaten you enough today. So, and I can sense there's going to be more in the next paper. Next one, 74. How many of the following species can exhibit resonance? This is a shitty question, Ra.
Yeah,
But I'll be honest here, this is a very shitty question. They should never ask can exhibit resonance. Because what is resonance? At the core, resonance is just delocalization of electron density.
Delocalization.
And even the tiniest amount which is delocalizing should be called resonance.
Yeah.
And that will happen everywhere. You jog the molecule a little bit here and there, it will do some delocalization. And very bad question. Off the top directly, I've not seen the options yet. Now let's see. Option A. Now, whenever you are given this kind of a shitty question, go back to the rules which have been given in your class. Basically, conjugation.
Conjugation.
Sincerely.
Yes. Only conjugation.
Only conjugation. Don't think too hard. Limit your brain power there and only see for conjugation, nothing else.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's right.
Option A, resonance, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Option B?
Yes, sir.
Option C?
No, sir.
Option D?
Yes, sir.
Option E?
Yes, sir.
Option F?
Yes.
Option G?
No.
Option H?
Yes.
Option I?
No.
Okay, option H is going to be a slightly more complicated one, but yes, that's correct. So what is your answer now?
I didn't put option H. I was doubtful about that, so I put 5 when I got it wrong.
Okay, this is not that bad of a mistake. This is not too shabby. A little bit more confidence in yourself would have helped.
I was
Why should you have had confidence in H here? Because H is already a strained system. The only reason why you would have thought that H may not have resonance is because it is already too strained over there. Some nonsense may not work out properly. Something like that would have gone in your brain.
No, something.
But the simple thing which you should have done over there is you should have drawn the resonating structure once. My guess is you did not put pen to paper here as usual.
This one I didn't do. Other ones, like the other options, I did.
Yes. I meant for this option here specifically. If you had put pen to paper here, you would have seen that the resonating structure is also having, what to say, one extra advantage here. What is the advantage? What do I notice as the advantage in the resonating structure?
On their sp3 carbon, there are more sp3 carbons you have. Yeah.
More critically, less sp2 carbons.
Less, exactly. Yeah. More.
Here, there are 3 sp2 carbons on the ring.
Yes, sir.
Which is the problem? Here, there are only 2.
I didn't think of that. Yeah. Yes.
This is why I said you have to put pen to paper. Even when you think there is something weird there, always put pen to paper and try. Organic chemistry is a boon for a fellow like you. If you become disciplined. Why? Because your brain will automatically, the one thing you should have in your brain, ingrained, stamped in, nailed down, whatever you want to call it, is this. Anything and everything which you can imagine can and will happen under the correct circumstances. Ingrain it into your brain completely. Nail it down. When you start thinking like that, when you nail that down, what you will first do is you will realize without putting pen to paper, you cannot see shit. Because your spatial visualization is very poor. Somebody like you who can make connections this fast, you will not be that good at imagining shit in space. And turning around molecules and all, you will not be able to do that very nicely. Right or wrong?
Yes.
So the first thing you'll realize is that is your weakness. So you will, the only way to correct that is you'll have to put pen to paper. You will realize that that is the necessary step which you have to do. When you convince yourself that putting pen to paper is the better option, you will start doing it every time. You will start automatically doing it every time. You will not rush through shit. Where has this rushing attitude come from? Can you tell me? It is something which I blame myself for partially, as I said. Where has the rushing, not the way I explained. There's another way to look at it also. Where is this rushing attitude of yours coming from? Think, close your brain, close your mind, close your eyes. Don't think too much. Only focus on your breathing. Only focus on your breathing. Same thing as earlier. Make sure that your breathe in is going to be normal and your breath out is longer and longer and longer. Do this twice, then do it 2 more times, then do it 2 more times. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out even more slowly. Do not focus on anything else. Only focus on the breathing over here. See how your breath is going through both the nostrils at the same time. Sometimes one nostril is slightly blocked. You can feel the hair on your nostril basically vibrating, quivering slightly when the breath is going in, when it is going out. Focus only on the breath. When you're focusing on the breathing there, then you're going to be breathing out completely. You can feel that your body is like choking and it wants the breath out, breath in back again. Focus on the breathing some more. Suddenly move your mind towards why do you solve questions fast? What did you get as the answer? Why?
So I think to have like more time for other subjects, especially math.
Not in the exam. It is
Oh,
during practice. You develop this shit when you're solving MS Chauhan questions, not during exams. Exams just exasperates the situation. The problem is mainly through your practice. When you're practicing questions in organic chemistry, you wanted to solve more questions in a given amount of time every time. You were rushing through questions when you're solving your practice questions as well. How you train your mind during practice, the same way it will behave in the exam as well. Because it doesn't know anything else. Am I right or wrong here?
yeah.
There is a grain of truth over there, right?
Yes, sir.
That is the problem. That is your core issue. Start fixing it. Do not try to solve organic chemistry questions faster and faster, even during practicing. Waste the time. You have enough time to waste. You are sharp enough to know that if you do something thoroughly once, you do not need to do it again for a very long period of time. Other kids don't have that advantage. You have it. That is why you are good at mathematics. You are wasting your advantage badly. But your disadvantage is if you do not do it thoroughly enough, you will cock up like this. And your bad attitudes in the practice will come back and translate into bad attitudes during the examination. You have that problem also. Your brain is wired into OCD behavior. You do something once the way you like it, you will keep doing, you will keep repeating it because your brain likes it. It likes patterns, and patterns which you have consciously built up, it will love. Changing them suddenly during the exam is not going to happen. You have to change it consciously during your practice as well. In your practicing, you do not put pen to paper. You skim through questions of MS Chauhan as well. Blunder. Waste your time. Consciously spend more time on questions since you do the grind work. I specifically mentioned this is grind. This is not going to be fun in the first few times. The first bunch of times it should not be fun. The more it is not fun, the more you are learning. The more it gets to being fun, your brain has tricked you into making more patterns. That's why it's fun. What is fun there? Your brain is seeing a pattern and it is releasing dopamine. Consciously, that's what it is, right?
Yes.
Neurologically, if you look at it, why is organic chemistry solving questions starting to get fun for you in MS Chauhan? Because your brain has started recognizing MS Chauhan's pattern.
Mm,
Shifted to Himanshu Pandey. Don't you have Himanshu Pandey book also with you?
No, sir. I have
Buy,
PDF.
buy it or PDF or whatever. Start solving from stop stop MS John for some time. Your brain has gotten too wired with that. Shift it to some other book. Stop it for a while. Then come back to it again. Waste time on organic in the beginning. Waste it. Yes, it is a waste. But it is a waste now. It will not be a waste for later. It is a waste for now because you need to invest the time right now. And you have got a month of holidays now. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You are going to only do questions on organic seriously. And you're going to sit on physics and fucking correct it properly as well.
Sir, inorganic?
Inorganic के लिए तुम्हें क्या करना है बेटा? तू बोलो मुझे. You sincerely think and tell me. You spend like 1 day in a week on inorganic. Sit and do only NCRT.
Okay. Sir.
Only NCRT. Memorize the fucking thing cover to cover. Nothing else.
Okay. Sir.
Cover to cover. 1 day you sit for 10 hours on NCRT. We both know how much you can cover. You'll be done with 2 or 3 chapters from it.
Sir,
10 hours in the day.
Yes, sir.
At least, what to say, 10 hours if you sit. How many minutes is that going to be? Let's count approximately at 600 minutes. Let's assume some efficiency parameters here. Let's make it 500 minutes. So 500 minutes if you sit doing nothing but inorganic. Close all your games, close everything. This should be your fucking wake-up call. This exam is a good wake-up call. It's come at the right time. The kind of beating you have gotten is a very good wake-up call. Make sure that you are only preparing NCRT. You are not at advanced level. Throw advanced away now. Don't dream of advanced for now. Clear mains with a proper rank. Something which you can be happy about, which you can be proud about. As something where your intellect has been vilified to some extent. The weapons which you have been provided have not been misused badly. Then you will have enough confidence to tackle your advanced in a meaningful manner. Till I told you to do NCRT, what were you thinking of doing in inorganic? Your class notes. Yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Arrogance.
No, sir. I was going to do NCRT also.
You're going to do NCRT also, but you're not going to focus on NCRT. NCRT is going to be like sideways extra. Your class is going to be your main thing.
Okay.
I mean, I'm assuming, maybe I'm wrong. Sorry. Am I wrong?
No, slightly. I think I would have focused more on NCRT than classmates.
Good, then my mistake here. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Because fair is fair. You are not, as I hinted, maybe too rudely, you're not that stupid. You're quite sharp. So yes, NCRT is what you should be focusing on. But at the same time, not just 12th, both 11th and 12th NCRT in organic.
Yes, sir.
And don't do like little bit. Every week you take 1 day, you do only that. 10 घंटा करो, उसमें जितना आएगा वो काफी है. बाकी time you do problems in organic, problems in physics, mathematics. Keep in touch. Make sure you're keeping in touch to some extent. Don't lose touch with it. So mathematics, you are already fairly confident of how you are proceeding, I suppose. Yes.
Somewhat, yeah.
How much was your score in math in these papers?
Sir, paper in mains it was 64. In advanced, I'm not sure.
How much have your friends scored in the mains paper in math?
Sir, around 50s.
So it's a tough paper?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Lengthy.
So that is another reason why you jumped to the gun and were happy to finish chemistry as fast as you could.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's the reason.
Well, you basically put the cart before the horse. Sincerely. You took care of the cart, but your horse is dead. Mathematics is always going to take time. JEE mains, if you see most JEE mains papers, they are going to make sure that you're going to take time on mathematics. But the point is this: that extra 5 minutes or 10 minutes which you can save up for mathematics is only going to give you 2 extra questions, maximum 3. Yes, that is how they are making the max papers. But that extra 10 minutes you save in chemistry fucks you up in 5 questions, 7 questions. Is that worth it? Do you understand why I said you're putting the cart before the horse here? Your focus should be on getting chemistry fixed first. Because chemistry is something where you can score a huge number of marks if you do it properly. The first few times you'll have to invest a lot of time. You cannot jump the gun directly and assume that you will be at a stage where you're already fast. Because chemistry is a sword which will cripple you if you treat it like it. If you treat it like this. The first few times you have to invest the time. Get yourself into a stage where you're rid of all the errors in the paper. The first target when it comes to chemistry papers, when you're attempting a paper, is not solving it fast. It is getting 0 mistakes. Or getting as close to 0 mistakes. I think I'd mentioned this to you a long time back also.
Yes, sir.
You are moving towards that direction. Even in organic, I mentioned that to you in the beginning. 0 mistakes is what you have to aim for first. Nothing else. Once you have confidently hit 0 mistakes a bunch of times, then you start making your time efficiency better and better and better. Only then. Because error efficiency is going to be an Achilles heel in chemistry. The more you aim for time efficiency, the more error efficiency goes down. It's like Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Not perfectly, but to an extent. You aim for time efficiency first. Without fixing your error efficiency, you will bounce badly. You fix your error efficiency first properly, thoroughly. This is not just for this, for me also. For anybody who's doing chemistry, this is the reality. I'll be having a little bit lesser error efficiency problems with respect to it, but I will still have error efficiency problems if I'm rushing through for time. It is inevitable. Because chemistry is like people. Anything and everything can happen and will happen. How can you say how somebody will react? I'm shouting at you so much today because I know to some extent you can take it. If you are a girl, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. I mean, maximum which can happen to you is a few tears here and there. A little bit. You will not break down, at least I know for a fact. You're resilient enough not to break down. But a girl might break down. You cannot take those chances. See, good iron needs to be hammered. But if the iron is soft, the hammering might break it completely. It might become too brittle.
Yes, sir.
Luckily, you are heated nicely in the exam. So hammering you is not that bad now because you're already like, you've taken a hammering already.
Quite a few times.
So it is not something which is going to break you at this stage. I know that much. At least I can sense I'm not breaking you completely.
Nice.
That's why today's session, I'm not even seeing the paper. I'm looking at your face predominantly. Because if I sense you're breaking down, I will tone it down. Technically, I'm a blacksmith. Okay, now last question. Yes, a big fat question, and you decided this is not.
Yeah. Right.
How easy this question is. Generally, in chemistry, big fat questions are fucking easy.
I read it once.
Tiny ones. Why? Because in the tiny ones, they do not give you enough information. This is just general randomly without reading the question. I'm just making up some shit right now. I'm not sure whether it's going to be landing or not, but we'll find out if it lands. Big fat questions, usually they are giving you more information. They will generally be easier. Because if they're giving you more information, they are narrowing down the pie. Itna hai, itna ho sakta hai. More and more and more and more and more information means it's becoming narrower and narrower. So usually it will come out more easily. Let's see. The tinier the question, the more scared I am. For instance, if you look at chess, let's say you're a chess player. Who should you be most scared of? Let's say you're a chess player, randomly you're playing chess in a tournament. Somebody's coming and sitting in front of you. Then should you be really scared? It's a kid. Why? Because you know that kid is extremely dangerous.
Yes, sir.
You're not going to be scared if a normal adult comes and sits there. That's just normal fare. But if a tiny Indian kid or a tiny Chinese comes and sits, oh, you should be fucking scared. Because you know.
Yes, sir.
You understand the point over here?
Yes, sir.
That applies to chemistry. Not exactly, but to some extent. A compound A having molecular formula C7H11Br. So first, this is my compound A. They are giving me that it's optically active. Okay. Do not proceed. Stop here. Now, when you're going to be having A, what all are the possibilities for A?
You can.
H11, correct? That means it's currently looking like C7H12. If
Yes,
the
sir.
pair was removed out.
Yeah, looks like
C7H12 now. If it was C6H12, it should have had one double bond.
one double or one ring. Yes.
If it is C7H12, what should it have? It should have become C7H16. H16 के बदले में 12 है. Right, so the double bond equivalent is 2. That means either 2 double bonds or a triple bond or a ring and a double bond. Those kind of cases are there. So my double bond equivalent here
2. Yes.
is 2. So what are my possibilities here? I can have one ring,
One double bond,
2 double
rings,
bonds, one triple bond, 2 rings. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now they are also telling me it's optically active. That means this bromine is on some chiral location. Mostly.
Yeah.
Not for sure. Mostly.
Maybe. Yeah.
Now, next. A reacts as HBr in the presence of peroxide to give two isomeric products B and C. Treating A with potassium tertiary butoxide gives D. D on reductive osmolysis gives 2 moles of formaldehyde. Now, this is where you got your shit. All right. Why did I read through the rest of the question here? Because I already have my possibilities for A. I need to read through the rest of the question to see where my real hint is. What is the real solid piece of hint which I have? What is the solid piece of hint available here?
Reductive osmosis.
Yes. So let's now go from A here. So A is the C7H11Br, which I have some clues about.
Yes,
What
sir.
am
They
I
give
doing
cyclo.
here?
Cyclo. So
Yes, I'm doing potassium tertiary butoxide. What does potassium tertiary butoxide do?
that thing. What's it? Hoffman product.
Elimination.
Yeah,
Yes?
Hoffman.
Hoffman elimination. Okay. And I'm going to be getting a compound D. That means I'm eliminating out the bromine.
Yes,
so I'm going to be getting C7H.
H10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the C7H10 is going to be having double bond equivalent of 3. Correct?
Yes.
So what are my possibilities for this guy now? It can be 1 triple bond and 1 double bond. Or it can be 3 rings. Or it can be 2 rings and 1 double bond. Or it can be 1 ring and 2 double bonds.
1 ring, 1 triple bond. But I
Can you have that? You think can tell me?
No, sir. No, you cannot have it.
Why not?
Because valency again.
Because I did an elimination. Remember, start from these.
Wait 1 minute.
My starting possibilities were these guys, Mada.
Yes, sir.
So if I start with one ring and one double bond, I'll be getting one ring and two double bonds. If I
Yes.
start with one triple bond, I'll get one triple bond and one double bond. If I start
Correct.
with two double bonds, that is a possibility which I have not yet put down over here. So that is something which I have to address now. So I can have three double bonds. Next up,
Sir, if we had maybe E1 elimination happening, then maybe again rearrangement could be possible.
E1.
No, I'm saying if.
Is this E1?
No, sir. But
Then don't go there. Don't go there. You already have enough variations to play with over here, correct?
yes, sir.
So don't go there. Don't let your mind go out of your control. Keep it reined in strongly. You are not learning now. You are facing a question now. When you are learning, let it wander. When you are facing a question, narrow it down coldly. They have given you a lot of information in this question, correct?
Yes, sir.
So don't let it wander right now. Keep it tight within what are the possibilities here. So one ring, one double bond will result in one ring, two double bonds. Two double bonds will result in three double bonds. One triple bond will result in one triple bond and one double bond. Two rings will result in two rings and one double bond. Which means one possibility here is already out. Which possibility?
This.
Right?
Yes,
so
sir.
three rings is wrong.
Yeah.
Now let's look at what are the options given here. So Delhi here, they are telling me on reductive ozonolysis.
Ring is there for
Going
sure.
to give me products as very nicely. They are given 2 moles of formaldehyde. Good people. And we are also going to be getting 1 mole of 1,3 cyclopentane dione. Beautiful.
Yeah, you can actually guess it from that. Yeah, I think we can get it from here. It's 1, 3.
It is not about you think you can get it. You know you can get it. It is that cheap of a question now.
Yes, sir.
This is what I said. When you're going to be having more information in chemistry, they are narrowing down the funnel for you. They're giving you more and more clues. It is not a tough question at all. You just should not be panicking. So 1,3 cyclopentane dione. So beautifully, they have given you everything here. So you're going to be having one of this will go here, one of this will go here. Right?
Yes, sir.
Job done. So what is the case? It is going to be one ring and two double bonds.
Yes.
Right? So I'm going to be having Delhi here being this compound. Fair?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So it satisfies all my conditions here. One ring,
Yes.
double bonds. Double bond equivalent is 3. C7H10.
Yeah.
Right? So this is my Delhi. So once I know what this compound is going to be, all I have to do is backtrack now.
No,
All I
one
have to
BR.
do is
Yeah,
BR. And what kind of elimination? Hoffman elimination?
Hoffman. So BR can.
BR can be where? Here, not here.
Yeah, exactly that. Not the other one.
One of those places only, not both of them.
Yes, sir, because
So my compound is very simply going to be this bubble. Is it optically active? Of course.
yes.
Chiral carbon. So this is my compound A. Now they are doing what next? They are asking for 2 isomeric products. So HBr in the absence of peroxide. The peroxide is given for again tricking you guys. This is the trick in the question.
Yeah.
You see the trick there?
Yes, sir.
If you are rushing through the question and reading through stupidly in a rush, what will happen? You will not see the absence. You'll see HBr peroxide job done. That is where they want to screw you with. So in the absence of peroxide ever held with HBr, where will the HBr attack? Over here you'll get the bromine.
Yes, sir.
Normal Markovnikov addition. So 2 isomeric products. What are those 2 isomeric products going to be? Obviously, they're going to be some kind of chiral crap there. So you get carbon, bromine. You're going to be getting carbon and bromine. Right? Now, in this particular case here, they are clearly telling me compound A is optically active. So if compound A is optically active, let us assume it is the R type. I don't care what it is. I'm assuming it is. That means here it is R. But here I would have gotten some carbocation, which means I would have getting what? R.
Yeah.
So what's my product here? Oh, they are doing something else after that. Sorry, I didn't notice the full thing here. So these are my B and C. So these are my compounds B and C.
This time they're saying in the presence of peroxide.
A in the presence of peroxide reacts with HBr to give E.
Yeah,
So
here
this
you can.
peroxide. Oh,
If
this
they
is.
didn't do this, maybe
They
they
didn't
would.
even bother with the B and C there. Okay, so it has no consequence at all. So you're going to be getting this guy, and you're going to be having this as chiral, and you're going to be having R over here. Let us say now this carbon here, this side and this side are the same. Are they same? No, they are not the same.
They're not this.
They're not the same. And I have a hydrogen here. So this carbon is still chiral.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So being still chiral, you're going to be having R and S over here as well. Meaning E, total number of chiral carbons in one molecule of E is 2. What is the answer given?
2, sir.
And they should not have given it as E there. They should have given E and F. But chalega. Okay, huh? It's not too shabby. It's all right. So this is going to be E or F. An unfair question to some extent, but okay. They've given you enough of a hint by giving B and C there.
Hmm.
You understood this question? Was
Yes,
this a tough question really?
No, sir.
Should we go for the other paper now?
Anything's fine, sir.
Or do you want to take a break and then do the other paper? You're okay with
Anything. Anything's fine, please, sir. Yeah.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
It's not lunchtime right now for you?
I have my food here, sir.
Good. Okay, that's why your mother came in the middle once.
Yeah, grandmother.
Grandmother, okay. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, let's go for the next one. Looks like you are very much okay with getting hammered on today. Fair enough. I have no problems with it. You got how much in this paper?
35, sir.
Out of?
66.
Actually, I feel like this performance is better than the other one.
That's what I thought, yeah.
The mains paper, you have really cocked it up.
Yes, sir. I agree.
In the most stupid manners as well. The easy questions which are there for like jujube type of questions, you have messed up. You have skipped them. And you have messed up on all of them. That means there would have been more trickier questions in the paper, I'm sure. But you've gotten them correct, I think.
No, sir, I think the others are fine.
How many of those questions, if your friends have gotten only 70K aspas, the way you put it across, I'm guessing the toppers normally who really top chemistry have gotten 75.
80. That I know.
So that means you're logically speaking only 25 marks away.
But then I don't think it's true.
Yep, you have too much to catch up. Because the mistakes you have made are criminal errors. If you're done like acceptable errors, it is okay. But these are like really crappy mistakes. Okay, let's go for the next paper. More fun. 19, which question should we start off with?
Sir, 22 I got wrong, sir.
19 and 20 and 21 were fine?
Yes, sir.
Not bad. 22, the most stable canonical structure of the given molecule is going to be. Okay. Most stable canonical structure of the given molecule. My guess is your stupid brain went with option C.
Option C. No, sir, I did not go with option C.
Not C. Then let's see. Then you should have gotten it correct now. What went wrong for you then?
Sir, what?
Bombay should have been the only other answer possible. Answer is Bombay, right?
Bombay is the answer, sir. Yeah.
There is no other option which makes sense there. Everything else seems crap. If it is not C, why would you have gone with A or D? Why would you go with A or D? I have a very blunt question here. Why would you go with A or D?
So first I check the number of pi bonds, and then so from that C is eliminated.
What?
So
Is
like
that how you're supposed to do these kind of questions?
stability of resonance structures.
No,
Right? Okay.
no. How are you supposed to do these questions? Stop. Stop. How are you supposed to do this question? Close your eyes again. How are you supposed to do this question? You're supposed to put fucking pen to paper and draw. Not count shit. And draw.
Yeah.
These counting craps are basically tricks which are used, which you need to know where they will work and where they will fucking not work. Do you know them? No, you do not. You've been given that as some random advice by some teacher. Who knows? And he or she would have used it in the correct manner to show off that they know more than you. There's nothing wrong with that. That will help out the kids who already know the basics, who are already doing the things correctly. But it doesn't help you. The problem here is this, Ra. In your class, there are more kids. I'm just generally telling out the real issue here. In your class, there are more kids who have already learned organic chemistry twice or thrice before. Correct?
Maybe.
These are the kids who are the slightly brighter kids in organic chemistry. They are the ones who are doing better. As of now. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And your teacher has to cater to them as well. He is catering to them. The problem here is this. That catering service is not good for you. So your job now is to not take the methods your teacher is teaching you now in school. You're supposed to take the information sir is giving you in class. Because he's taken a lot of pain to impress those kids with both information and methods. The methods he's using there will not work for you. But the information which sir is giving in class will absolutely be necessary and critical for you. You have to diverse yourself from the method and the information. The method is not information. Stop following those methods. They will lead you down unnecessary paths like this. Oh, what counting crap? What shit? I mean, that will impress some fellow who wants to shorten the time, who's already removed all the errors in their problems. You saw what I did. Did I put pen to paper when I saw these options here? No. But I was able to get my own shortcuts over there, correct?
Yes.
Shortcuts differ from person to person. How did I discount A and D straight away?
Positive charge on.
Yes, the positive charge is going to be on a location where you are going to be having shit not being proper. In Delhi, it's a carbocation where there's going to be no point at all. It is not going to have octet. That the carbon doesn't have octet. That's shit. Straight away thrown out. Option A is at least to some extent acceptable. C again, straight away thrown out. Why should C be thrown out?
Carbanium.
Carbocation.
Carbocation, yes.
Again, throw it out. Only A and B are acceptable. And A is not aromatic. B is aromatic. Job done.
Yes, sir. Yeah. B is aromatic.
That is a better method over there. Why the fuck would you sit and count them? I'll count. No. Those methods will work. I'm not saying that is not an ideal method. I will also use that method where it is acceptable. How do I know it's acceptable? Because I have seen enough questions. I have seen enough questions. I have tried enough questions. So it is acceptable for me to do that. And this shortcut I showed you now, should you use that? Fuck no. Why? Because that shortcut is something which I will use to impress other brats who are basically already knowing organic chemistry, who are mainly looking at time efficiency now. You understand the point here?
Yes, sir.
But that is not going to be a useful method for you. What should you do? You should put pen to paper. You should waste your goddamn time. The first 10, 15 questions of this type, you do that. Then you will start realizing what are the critical connections for yourself. Because you are not an idiot. You have a very good, solid brain, which will make connections very well. Trust in it. Feed it properly. Don't feed it junk. You feed it junk, it will become junk. You understand the point here?
Yes,
You
sir.
are what you eat, both to your brain and to your body. You feed your brain junk, it will become junk. Feed it properly. Don't feed it crap like I count double. Seriously. For instance, I could have told you over here the method to solve this question is by looking at it and just solving. Did I tell that first? What is the method I told you is the right method for you?
Octet.
Draw the damn thing. Not even octet. I said put
I
pen
mean,
to paper and draw.
yeah.
Put pen to paper and draw. I did not tell you to check for octet there. Octet is the next method there, next step of the process there. The first step is you put your pen to paper and draw, because only when you put pen to paper and draw, you'll realize carbocation does not have octet. When you draw the Lewis representation, when you shift the electrons, only then you'll realize oxygen at the positive is not bad. And when you start realizing oxygen at the positive is not bad, then you'll start recognizing, oh yes, only two possible structures are meaningful over here. Those things you cannot teach your brain by telling it. Because if I'm giving that to you as an information now, that is information. In your brain, that is the same thing. It is not a path. Intuition in your brain is a pathway which it has built by itself, not information. You want to build intuition, meaning you want to build information highways in your brain where the connections go seamlessly. Those cannot be taught. Those have to be built. If I give you the information, it is just another piece of data. If I tell you the connection, that connection is also a piece of data for you. It is not a connection for you in your brain. It will become a connection only when you build it to become a connection. You understand why I did not why I did not mention check for octet first? Because
Yes,
I want you to put pen to paper first. Because that is the way you will start checking for octet yourself, without me telling it to you. Because if I tell you to check for octet, you will do that in some other place and you'll fuck up again. Why? Because you do not know where to apply it. For instance, in this case here, if I gave you a structure where the oxygen is with a single bond and with a positive charge. There are no double bonds to the oxygen, but there's a single bond only on both sides, but the oxygen has a positive charge. Your brain will tell you oxygen positive charge is not bad. Not realizing that is totally messed up. Why? Because if the oxygen has got only two single bonds and it has got a positive charge, that means it is not having octet. That is even worse than a carbocation. I know that because I have seen enough cases. But did that pop in your brain first? You're thinking, why is this fellow talking about oxygen with a positive charge having only two bonds? Or something along those lines.
No, I was thinking.
What were you thinking? I am curious.
No, I was thinking whether that would be stable. Like I mean,
Yeah,
in that
but
case
you don't
also.
have that automatically placed in your brain as information.
No.
How do you place it? By sifting and drawing resonating structures and checking and checking and checking and checking. There is no shortcut for it. You go for the shortcuts in the first place, you are basically feeding junk to your brain. See, it's like this. Why do they say small kids should never eat fast food, should never drink fruit juices, etc.? Why do you think that is the case? Because their digestive system
Not used to it.
is getting used to only that.
Yeah.
It doesn't know how to digest food, which is basically better. Higher quality food like proper full fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, which are not juiced up. need more digestion, more energy to
Yeah.
digest.
Yes, sir.
Those things need to be built up slowly. If you feed a child junk food, the child will not be able to digest good food later. Even if the child wants to change, it is going to take a lot more pain and a lot more suffering for the child to change.
Mm-hmm.
There is a food epidemic which is spreading to India now. Nestle and those fuckers, they're all dumping refined sugar into everything now. We are basically going towards a direction which we will not be able to reverse. Same thing applies to you and your brain as well. You feed it more fast food. In this case, fast food is what? Shortcuts, tricks. You feed it more of that now, you are basically adding junk food to your brain. Your brain will not be able to dissolve or digest the more meaningful things later. You think I can sit and solve questions now? I can't. I can't even read a chemistry book now. I'm very sincerely telling. I can't because I get bored the moment I open it. Even when I know I'll have to read it, I can't read it because I'm already spoiled. Luckily, what to say, I have had to go through enough years of teaching that I have enough of a foundation that I don't even need to read books. I have luckily reached that stage. If I had not reached that stage, for instance, let me be very honest here. I used to be extremely good in mathematics. I used to be extraordinarily good at mathematics till my 8th standard, 9th standard stuff. Even now, I'm very good in mathematics in terms of understanding and shit. But I cannot learn calculus properly because I only learn shortcuts and shit to survive. So if I have to learn calculus now properly, I'll have to start with the basics. But I already know the basics far better than most other people. I understand limits. I understand all of those things perfectly. When I say perfectly, because I have learned them myself. I understand the deep understanding behind them. Problem is this. I cannot sit and learn the tedious methods. In one place, take 1, but don't put it as 1. Put it as sine square x plus cos square x. In one place, write 1 as 2 minus 1. In another place, write it as 4 minus 3.
Sir.
I do not know those methods because I cannot study those methods now. Because that requires tedious work. I cannot sit and do that kind of tedious work now because I'll get bored the moment I see somebody teaching me the basics of limits again. Because I'll probably know how to explain it to that person better than they have explained it to me.
Yes, sir.
But I will not be able to appreciate the fact that they know much more than me when it comes to these methods which I have to learn. So I cannot learn it again properly. It is going to require enormous rewiring of my brain, enormous amount of effort from me to relearn calculus properly. To get to a mastery level where I even reach your level in calculus. Why? Because I did calculus necessary for physics. What is calculus necessary for physics? Shortcuts.
Yes, sir.
Nothing else, right?
Yeah.
That is the problem. You have to understand, if you feed junk to your brain, it will stay as junk. You have to remove all the junk and then only feed it proper shit. If you fed too much junk, stop feeding your brain junk at this stage. Organically, you already fed it enough junk. Now you have to rewire the shit now. Luckily, you have not learned enough. Sincerely. It is not going to be that difficult for you. All you have to do is consciously put pen to paper for every question. Consciously waste time on each question you are solving. Do not look at time efficiency. Look at purely error efficiency, nothing else.
Yes, sir. It's 23rd. I didn't attempt it. Like I didn't have enough time at the end.
Scared.
No, sir. I knew how to do it, but I ran out of time at the end. Like I had to. Like, I knew how to do it, but then I didn't have time.
Okay, now since you are saying time is an issue now, let me tell you how to proceed for this type of a question here. Look at the compounds given there. What is the relationship between the compounds? What do you see? First compound there, how many carbons are there?
6.
First compound A.
Oh, I have a different set. My bad.
We have it. Oh, sorry.
5.
A different question, are there?
No, sir, no, correct question. My printed set is different than the online PDF.
Okay, sorry. So you got this 23rd question in the PDF only wrong, no?
Not wrong. I didn't attempt it.
You didn't attempt. Okay. So how many carbons are there in that?
5, sir.
5. And 1 triple bond. Bombay?
Yes. 5.
And 1 triple bond. Next,
Yes.
option C?
6 and 1 triple bond.
And option D?
6 and 1 triple bond.
So you're going to be having quite clearly only 2 possible molecular masses applicable. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. And it must be terminal.
It must be terminal as well.
Yes, sir.
So now you are boiled down to how many options?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how simple this is?
I didn't think of the mass thing. Okay, yeah.
You got scared the moment you saw that you did not have molecular mass, you did not have information.
I was.
But you forgot that information is already available.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You understand the game here?
Yes, sir.
So now, how should you proceed here? You check for the one which is more complicated or check for the one which is more easier? Which one should you check for here? I have a very simple question over here, a simple answer here. Is it more than one answer correct or a single answer correct?
Single, sir.
Single.
Yeah.
Then I have a very sincere question here to ask you. Can it be C or D? I'll bet that the answer is A.
Answer is not A, sir.
Oh, fuck. My mistake. Good to know that I can still fuck up. Let's see. C and D here. Hydrocarbon heated with magnesium bromide gives this much possible structure of the hydrocarbon.
I'll check once again.
Because if it is a single option correct, it has to be A.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
D. Because if it is C or D, it can be C and D.
Yeah,
Because
that's what I thought. But just a second, sir. I'm just checking. Sorry, sir. You're right. A. My bad. Yes, sir. Yes.
So
My bad.
why was I able to guess it like that?
Because it's only one which has 5 carbons and
yes.
Yeah.
I don't care about the 5 carbons even. I did not check anything.
Terminal. It has terminal. Plus it has two of them.
And the next piece of information was there are 3 options available.
Yes.
The next information which I got was it's a single option correct question.
Yes, sir. We'll go on with this one.
Now you understand?
Yes, sir. Got it.
So is this question complicated?
No, sir.
It's a cheap shit, right?
I should have done. By saying 34 also you can guess this option because it has the mass.
Don't go there. Don't go too much. Don't go too much into the game there.
Yeah.
You have to start learning proper solid techniques and not stupid shortcuts. The way to learn those is actually solid, because nobody will give you these techniques. Because I'll be very honest with you, your teacher sounds like somebody who teaches but doesn't sit and solve too many questions.
Yeah.
He's not an engineer, I'm guessing. He's mostly a master fellow.
Yeah, he bio.
See? Yeah. That's the problem. You are learning the wrong techniques. You are getting information. You should learn techniques by yourself. Trust your own techniques. But get the information from sir. Sir will know more books to search information from. More than me by a good margin, I'm sure. But I have already gotten all of that information from other people. I never searched out for information. I suck at searching for information because I told you now, I cannot read a textbook. And that has not been the case now. That's been the case forever.
Yes, sir.
But my problem solving ability is extraordinarily high. Simply because my problem solving has come by pure hard work, nothing else. And we're getting beaten regularly. So this question is not tough at all. You understood what were the key pieces of information to pick up over here, right?
Yes, sir.
The key pieces are you're going to be having two compounds only being the possibilities. Only two molecular masses are possible. Then you check for terminal hydrogens.
Yeah.
Among the options there, you're going to be having C and D having same number of carbons and same terminal hydrogen also available. Only one is available.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
If there are two terminal hydrogens, then there's a different game.
Yes, sir.
But now you're going to be having only one possible scenario, single option or more than one answer correct. If it was a more than one answer correct question, how would I have approached it?
Then you would all of them.
I would solve for which one? No, wrong. I would still solve for which
sorry,
option.
sir. Yeah, correct.
Which option would I solve it for?
Yeah,
Either.
Yeah, yes.
Only one of those two.
Yes, sir.
Because if I know it doesn't match for one of them, then A is the only answer.
Yeah.
If it matches for one of them, both are
the other one. Yeah.
Yes. Not the other one, both are the answer.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's right. Both.
You understand the techniques for these kinds of things?
Yes, sir.
But you should not apply these everywhere.
Yeah. Yes.
You are in a time crunch, I suppose, so you do not touch this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to show you time crunch is just mental.
So like in the exam, if I was at home, I could have probably thought of that. But during the exam, I never even think of this.
It is not about, see, you train yourself that way. See, when you're solving this question at home, you do not spend time on it. What did I mean by spending time? Let's say I've solved this question. But you have realized that you can solve it off by hardwiring yourself and solving it off.
Yes, sir.
But if you have solved it by some nice, clean method, you will move on immediately. Or even if you have gotten it correct, you would have moved on immediately. But when you are forcibly spending more time on it, you will be forced, your brain will have no other option. It will be forced into thinking, what are the other ways I can solve this? Only then will you start looking at the more correct crooked approaches. Yes, it sounded very weird, more correct crooked approaches, but that's exactly what it is. Is a crooked approach which I showed you now correct?
Yes, sir.
But it's a correct approach for this. You would not have probably thought of this approach if it was a home question. You'd have thought of the approach of A, B, and C, D are going to be checked up. You'll check for both the possibilities and you'll check for which one matches up. You will not check about what type of question it is. That approach you'll not go there.
In the exam, I did not think of it. Yeah.
Not about exam. Even at home, you'll probably not step there.
No, sir. I think I would have.
You should have then. You'll have to train yourself to start thinking that way as well. I can't teach you that. Nobody can teach you that. You'll have to teach yourself that.
Exam every time.
Next up.
So multi-corrects, I got partial in a few of them.
Oh God. So that is why your score was that decent.
Yeah, that's right. That's the only reason.
That's the moment you say that, I know what it is.
Yes, sir. The multi-corrects were also not that comparatively, the other questions are difficult, more difficult. So I got 27.
How many good students got on this paper?
Around 60s, 50s, 50s, 60s. These are teachers' paper.
Advanced.
Sir?
The advanced paper is easy then.
Yes, sir. That's what they're saying, but I felt mains was harder.
Both were easy only. But you cocked up the mains. Advanced, you have cocked up lesser. But you're not able to take advantage of it properly. In a paper where they're giving you partial marks, you should really take advantage of it. You should really have at least. So you will probably go down below 50th rank in this then.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
you'll lose all your privileges, whatever tiny bits of privileges which you have gained so far. Your parents will cut it all out completely. Knowing the kind of investments they have made in you, I'm quite sure they will do that. Yes or no?
Yes. Yeah.
What can you do there first? What should you do now? Look at me and tell. What should you do? You should cut it out first by yourself. See, a man is going to be facing harshness throughout their life. Life is not good for us. It's just stories and shit where it sounds nice and rosy. It's very horrible. And you are climbing into a world where women are ruling. The woke society is ruling. You are going to be very much facing a lot of struggle. The only way we can succeed in life is if we are harsher than every one of them towards us. Because we can accept our own self being harsh to ourselves. It feels like disrespect only when the other people are harsh to us and we don't expect it.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Yes.
So what you can do now is very simple. You be harshest towards yourself before they take the chance to be harsh. Throw all your shit out, go into monk mode. I think you're already close to a monk mode, but you have been playing around, you have been like relaxing, thoda bahut extra, go into a proper monk or a sage mode. Nothing else in your life. There's nothing else in your life for the next 1.5 months. Only studies, only preparation. Throw yourself into that for the first 1 and 2 weeks. Your parents will not even come near you. Even if they know you have messed up your exam, they will not come near you and irritate you. Don't talk, walk it. Don't discuss it with them. Just go into that mode directly. No friends, no WhatsApp. I'm sure you still have those small distractions still left over. Once in a while, dost ke saath ek आधा घंटा, 1 hour you gossip, you talk, you chit chat. Nothing. Cut. You do that? Cut. Anything and everything which is not geared towards your preparation, cut. Consciously. Half an hour of TV time. When your parents are watching TV during dinner, cut. If that happens. Does that happen?
Yeah.
Cut. Sit and eat your dinner in your room. You don't need to go downstairs and eat. Your parents are perfectly fine to provide you with food over here when you're studying. They don't care about, they don't have any unnecessary rules like that, where हर दिन dinner के लिए तुम्हें यहाँ पे आके dinner. No, I can see they don't care about those things. But you are taking advantage of that because तुम्हें थोड़ा relaxation मिलता है उसमें. No, anything which is relaxation to you, cut. You consciously cut. You go into your own sage mode over here, or a monk mode, or whatever you call it over here, whatever you wish to call it. Cut anything which is the tiniest bit of procrastination. Cut anything which is the tiniest bit of relaxation. Cut anything which is not linked to your preparation. Next 1 week, 10 days. They will not even come near you and irritate you. However shittily you perform. Because it shows them you understand that you have fucked up royally. And you need to improve. Not for their sake, for your own sake. Yes, what I'm saying is horrible. It is horrible. And I'm sure there are a few other small things where you have your own distractions. I pointed out 1 or 2 of them possibly. You know more. Cut everything. Cut anything and everything which is not geared to your preparation. Automatically go there. Don't force them to come and push you there. Because if you force them to come and push you there, you will not go there properly. And your efficiency will be worse. You will eventually go there, but your efficiency will be worse. Because you will resent them for it. You will not be happy about moving into that situation. You will not be happy about your work. Another critical thing here is this. When you are doing this, do it with a smile. Take the pain with a smile. Accept that you're doing this for yourself and you're happy about doing it. Tell yourself that. 5, 10 times, tell yourself that. I can promise you neuroplasticity works. I'll explain to you why I believe that. I quit smoking by using neuroplasticity. I used to smoke like 15, 20 cigarettes in a day. Close to it. Sure, you know, Fiji, you know how it works. Every teacher there is.
Yes.
I also obviously used to be one.
Students, yeah.
And simple reality is, before I joined in this EdTech here, my daughter was born. I realized that I started reading up on how to target neuroplasticity in a meaningful manner. One of the most interesting things I learned at that time was that even at the age of 25 plus, neuroplasticity is still retained. You can still rewire your brain yourself, but it takes a lot more effort. In a sense, you'll have to consciously keep telling yourself you're happy about what you're doing. You have to brainwash yourself actively. I tried that. I did that. And I quit smoking using that. I tried lots of methods to quit smoking. None of that shit worked. Patches, chewing gum, shifting into weed. Nothing worked. Vaping. I've tried everything. I've tried everything. And I'm corrupt enough to have enough contacts everywhere to get whatever I want. Problem is, none of them worked. What worked eventually was purely brainwashing myself into liking the quitting process. And nobody was here. Nobody forced me into quitting. I quit for myself. You have to embrace the pain, my friend. Because pain is our life. We very rarely get chances to enjoy. College is your time for enjoyment. But pain is to be embraced now. Embrace it. Don't force somebody else to hit you with the pain. Because if you're letting somebody else hit you with the pain, your body will not be able to embrace it. You will only resent it. You will not like it. You will not embrace it. You will not be able to smile through it. You have to smile. You have to enjoy the process. Because if it is not something which you are liking, tell a lie to your brain. You have seen how you have basically accepted corrupt methodologies already. Yes or no?
Yes.
How did your brain accept it? Because it accepts everything. So lie to yourself. I love not having any time for myself. I enjoy preparing for the examinations very, 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 very seriously. I enjoy going into monk mode. Call it whatever you want to call it. Make up a name for yourself. I call it auto mode also sometimes, where I switch off my thinking. Because thinking is the problem. Thinking is the problem. Stop thinking. Just do. You know the Nike slogan, just do it? It really applies. People don't understand what that truly means. Just do it means stop thinking. The thinking is the problem for most intelligent people. Stop thinking. Cut it out. It's not helping you now. Just go into that mode. Don't think. When you don't think now, when you stop thinking, you don't see things as insults. You don't see things as force. You know you have to do it anyway. You wasted enough time of yours into this program already. For yourself, let's not even think what your parents have invested. You have wasted enough time of yours, which is extremely valuable, where you could have been chasing out girls. You could have enjoyed life properly. You've already sacrificed it. You want to make the sacrifice count, right? Then make it really count. Make the real sacrifice. Trust me, it'll work. It'll count. Only thing is, you will have to embrace it for yourself. Nobody else can force you. When I was a smoker, dude, I used to be like 74, 75 kilos. I right now hover between 60 to 62 kilos. Nothing, I do nothing extra. I don't hit the gym and shit. You can see how thin I am. I don't hit the gym at all. I tried hitting the gym in the middle, but I realized that I slouch a little bit. So I have a bad posture. So that fucks up my back a lot. So I don't hit the gym at all. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I can walk or run for hours now. If I'm walking, I can walk for hours. And I mean hours. The sun doesn't hurt me now. However bad the sun is. If I have enough water, I can walk in the sun for hours. I do still. One of my favorite things to do is walking in the terrace in my office. When I don't have any shoots, when I don't have any real irritating meetings and shit, I walk in the terrace. And the best thing is, in this sun, nobody can come there. It's my own private spot. But if I stand in the sun, I get a headache. If I'm walking, nothing happens to me. Because I am the engine. If I consume energy properly, my body works beautifully well. I just force my brain into liking the sun. I used to get heat strokes and shit when I used to teach, man. Neuroplasticity is real. It works. But the one key thing is you have to consciously accept it and accept the pain, and you have to love it. You have to like what you're doing. You have to force yourself into liking. Check this dude out online. His name is David Goggins. Have you heard of him?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very impressive fellow. And he doesn't talk bullshit. He talks the truth only. And I can tell you his shit works. Personally, I've tested out quite a few of those things. It works. You have to accept that if somebody else is going to force you, it will not work for you. It doesn't work ever. The first soul you have to take is your own. Take control of it. And the way to take control of it is accept that there is nothing which is free. There is nothing which is going to be nice in life. Everything is pain. Everything is resistance. If you enjoy the process of the pain, you will automatically start finding more fun. So before your parents jump the gun, you jump it. Sorry to put it like that. But that's the option I see in front of you now. They're definitely going to find out, maybe not immediately today, in 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time, 1 month time. They will realize they are not fools. I can sense that much. And they are good enough to keep a very serious eye on you. They are a little bit more casual about it compared to what your brother probably went through, but they know everything. Metaphors. Let's get to the next question. We still have time, I suppose. Yes.
Yes, sir.
It's a very long session.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay, I suppose. I don't really have much to do anyway. Huh? Yeah, next up.
27, sir. 27.
27. 25, 26 are okay?
Yes, sir.
Among the following pairs of compounds, identify enantiomeric pairs. Okay. Enantiomeric pairs. Okay, so option A, are they enantiomers?
No, sir, no.
You did not mark that, yes?
I didn't mark that, no.
I just wanted to confirm how much shouting is warranted.
No, sir, I didn't mark that, no.
Option C.
Oh, yes, enantiomeric.
How do you know they are enantiomers?
So you can put the ethyl on the bottom, and then you can see that they're mirror image, but then not supernipple.
So the idea here is very straightforward. Any two groups you swap, or you put a mirror.
Yes.
यहाँ पे mirror डालो, you get the first one stop for that. Right. In the bottom here, they have swapped two groups.
Hmm.
When you swap two groups at a chiral carbon, you're going to be having the mirror image at that location being obtained. Which two have been swapped? These two have been swapped.
Yes, sir.
So you're having a mirror here also. So if this was R, this will become S.
Yes.
In this case, if this is R, this will become S. I don't
Yes.
know whether it's R or S. I don't care.
Yes, sir.
Just putting shit up for the sake of putting it up.
Yeah. Yes.
So yes, option C is mirror images. Delhi. What's
Yes,
the
sir.
only other chiral
Yes.
carbons? One carbon is chiral.
Only one is it, yes. So both
And
are.
that is perfectly mirrored over here.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Right? There's a mirror
Yeah.
image technically.
Yes,
In
sir.
one case, it's coming towards, in the other case, it's going away.
Oh, yes, sir.
Everything else is same. That
Yes,
means
sir.
they are mirrors.
Yes, sir.
So Delhi is also correct. So C and D are fine. Only thing you have to really check for is Bombay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
How do you check for Bombay?
Sir, we can just you can convert as a horse or you can
Good, good.
Yeah.
You do the hard approach. No
Yes, sir.
shortcuts there. Why?
Yeah.
Because Newman is not something where you use shortcuts.
Hmm.
Newman, our brain cannot comprehend properly. Fischer and Sawhorse, we can comprehend better. Newman
Fischer
is
as a horse.
something which is very weird. Unless and then you have extraordinarily good spatial arrangement in your brain, you should not be able to comprehend. I can't comprehend Newman properly. I prefer drawing Newman in the Sawhorse or Fischer and then getting shit done. Can you do that? Is that a problem for you, or should I explain how to do that?
No, sir, I got that. Yeah.
What was your answer for this?
Yeah, I picked this, but then it was not. It was wrong. I think
What do you mean you tick which? What?
this B option, but then B is actually wrong.
Bombay.
Yes, sir.
Why did you get it wrong? What did you do?
Sir, in exam, I did Fisher. I turned it to Fisher projection, sir.
Okay, let's do that. So we are going to be having okay. Now, before you turn it into Fisher, another easy approach would have been you get it into an eclipse.
Yes, sir.
Right. So everything is perfectly opposite. That means it's going to be same as this.
Perfectly eclipse.
Right. Something like this.
Yeah.
So it is going to be something like this. Now drawing your Sawhorse or Fisher is much easier.
Yes, sir.
So if I'm drawing the Fisher, it's going to be this. Right.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Second.
is optically active or inactive?
Inactive.
That's the key there. Right?
Yes, sir.
Look at the other compound. That's also the same.
Yes, sir.
So are these guys enantiomers or are they the same?
Identical.
Yes. You understand the idea here?
Yes, sir.
So your mistake was you saw that they are looking opposite, but you did not notice they are optically inactive. Correct or wrong?
Yes, sir. Correct.
So you should make sure that you're checking it in the correct manner there. Anyway, this is an acceptable error. It is not something which you would have noticed the first time you're seeing a question like this. Okay, it's not too shabby. But it's an easy question.
Yes, sir.
You've made a blunder, certainly. Next one.
So 27, 28, I missed out on one option.
So 28.
Yeah.
What did you miss out on? Which option?
B, sir.
What's the mistake you made there? Why did you miss out on B?
I was like,
Is correct now.
yes, sir, B is correct. Yes.
Why did you miss out on B? Close your eyes. Try again. Dude, do the breathing shit again and see why you missed out on B.
Yes, sir.
Think. I mean, stop thinking for a bit and then suddenly think. Focus on your breathing. A nice slow breath in and an even slower breath out. Nice long breath out. Focus how the air is moving into your lungs. You can feel the air from your nose going in through the passage slowly. You can feel it coming out slowly. You'll be able to feel the small changes in your body as you're breathing the air in, the small changes as your diaphragm, what to say, closes in and pushes the air out. Point your brain suddenly towards that question. What fucked you up? What confused you there? What confused you? Don't think too hard. What is the first thought which popped up?
I think
Think now. What popped up first?
something maybe about elimination.
Yes, exactly what I thought. Na and acetone, you basically were looking for that to be something which does your chlorine elimination.
Very yes, yeah. But then only single chlorine is there.
Yes, yes, yes. Because you are looking for that, you do not think about what could happen over here.
Yes,
You
sir.
assume there will be no reaction, you do not think beyond that. Fair?
Yes, sir.
This breathing technique is something which you can use for yourself. You have to use it. But the idea there is you should not think beyond that. After you have cleared your brain, you point it in that direction. The first thing which pops in your brain, however weird it sounds, however weird it feels, that is where your mistaken assumption is usually. This works in everything. It doesn't work just for this. If you really want to find out how you can basically improve your efficiency or how you can go into a more serious monk mode, do the same thing. Think of close your brain and like what to say, shut your brain off. Ask it the question, what am I wasting time on still in my life? It will point out. But it is very painful because it will only point the truth. You have to be able to accept the truth. The truth is going to be the most harshest critic you'll ever find. Because you cannot lie to yourself. And it will point out. Trust me, it will point out. I've tried this a bunch of times. I hate myself a lot. Because I've seen too much of the truth there. Next up.
Yes, sir. The 29th question, sir.
Which option?
A.
Should we go there again or you already know what your mistake is here?
I know what the mistake is, sir.
What's your mistake here?
So the carbocation will be more stable when
The
it's
chlorine.
there
Why?
because of the plus side. So plus M.
Plus M. Because
Yes,
of
sir.
reference.
Yes, sir.
But you jumped the gun and you assumed that, oh, chlorine hai, I'm going to be having minus I effect. Or you basically thought chlorine electron withdrawing group outside away from it.
I
One
thought
of
of
those,
this. I was just
it's one of those two. Mostly it is the second one.
something like that. I was a little unsure, so why risk?
So say sorry to yourself each time you make a blunder like this. I even discussed this shit with you just towards the ending. I told you
Yes,
how when it comes to a, what to say, alkyne and HCl, blindly do the addition twice.
yes,
Right?
sir.
And I gave you reasons for both.
Yes, sir.
In
The
one
first
case,
one.
carbocation cannot rearrange. In the other case, the carbocation is better at that location because of resonance.
Yeah. Yes.
Is it exactly the same?
Yes, sir.
Next up. So 29 only option A you messed up, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 30,
I got it, sir.
31,
1 second. 31 I got it, sir.
32?
32 I did not get. I got different. Yes, sir.
How many of them are more acidic than this fellow? Okay, all right. So we are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 compounds. Okay. Some fools sometimes mark answer as 9 in these kind of questions. Were you one of them?
No, sir.
I had to confirm.
No.
You did mark something similar to this in the previous question in the previous paper.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So cyanide. What type of a group is cyanide?
Minus. Withdrawing.
Weak or strong?
Strong. Strong minus M.
Strong, powerful electron withdrawing group.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So definitely phenol is going to be weaker than that.
Yes, sir.
How about chlorine?
Chlorine also will be weaker than
How about CH3?
CH3 also.
How about OCH3?
That will also be weaker.
So you've already lost out 4. So
Yeah.
answer has to be between 0 and 4.
Yes, sir.
Okay, beautiful. Nitro,
Yes, it's stronger.
stronger. NH2.
No.
Now, other two fellows are full-fledged acids,
Yes, sir.
sulfonic and carboxylic. So obviously, they are more acidic.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they are acidic.
Answer is 3 then.
Yeah, it's 3. Yeah.
How could you cock it up then? What was your mistake here? What was your answer here?
1, sir.
You know where you fucked up, right?
Yes, sir. I got it.
Should I point it out?
It's okay, sir. I got it.
Where did you fuck up? You tell for yourself. Openly tell
Yeah.
it out.
The acid where there are 2 different acidic groups. Which one would?
You
That
did
is
not
fine.
think of these as acids.
Yes, sir. I did not think of it. No. I knew something was wrong between those two, but then I wasn't sure, so I just kept.
No, you. It is not about sure. You did not want to see it carefully.
Yeah.
What have I given you in the order there? I gave you a fucking full-fledged order for acids, correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure your teacher in school has also given you one of those, or
Yes,
something
sir.
similar to that. Maybe
Yeah.
not as detailed as mine, but something similar to it.
Yes, sir.
Or maybe more detailed also, maybe. I don't know. Your teacher has got enough experience, I'm sure. You
Yeah.
sound older than me.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So, what should you be? Sulfonic acid is like it's the derivative of sulfuric acid, bro. What the fuck?
Yes, sir. No.
Sulfonic acids are generally much stronger than carboxylic even.
Carboxylic acid is better.
They take the topmost position.
Yeah.
Okay, 33.
33. Yes, sir. I got this one.
Correct or wrong?
Wrong.
This is a very weird question.
Yes, it was.
This is not something which you can solve nicely. This is one of those shitty formula approach questions where if you use a formula, it'll work better.
How is it even possible? I don't get it.
See, they're asking geometric isomers here, correct?
Yeah.
So the way to proceed here is you have to use up and down. Think of it as what to say, or towards you and away from you, however you want to call it.
But how?
You have to hardwire yourself into doing it. So let's say this can be up or down. This can also 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 be up or down.
Those are different cases.
Yes. Now, you have to also remember that carbon 1, carbon 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. You're going to be having 1 and 4 being the same.
1 and 4
are going to be the same. 3 and 6 are going to be the same.
Yes, sir.
So this is something where it's going to be something which is hard work if you want to sit and do it by hard coding. In this kind of a question, that's why I said formula type of shit will work. I'm quite sure there would have been a formula type of shit which has been given to you for nothing of this sort has been given.
No, sir.
You would have been given a formula type of shit for checking optical isomers and crap.
Yeah, optical isomers.
Apply that formula divided by 2. Why?
Because symmetric about. Yeah.
That will work. But that is going to be a cheap methodology. I don't remember those formulas. I don't care about those formulas. This is a question which I would skip.
Numerical, so I can attempt.
You can attempt. What did you attempt and what was the correct answer? 6 answer or 8 answer?
8, sir.
It's one of those always in this kind of crap. Huh. The game is always going to be about what to say, guessing it properly. And in this case here, when you have seen this question once, remember it. Your brain is capable of remembering this kind of crap easily. Let's not even go there that it is tough and how do I know? No, we both know it is easy for you to remember. It's not that complicated. Remember it. Next time when you see it, don't even care. Put the answer and walk off. Some things you have no. This is not a worthwhile question to sit and waste time on. You understand what I'm explaining, right?
Yes, sir.
Doesn't matter what is the approach. The approach is what I just showed you. You put it up and down and you sit and list it out and then you cut off cases. You're going to be getting a large number, a huge number of possibilities. Then you strike. That is the hard way approach, hard coding approach.
Yes, sir.
But it's not worth it. It is not worth doing. So the easiest way is remember the thing and move on. Don't waste time on this too much. How do I know this? Because I have seen questions of this sort for this compound. What is this compound?
Oh, Linden, Gamaxine.
Gamaxine or
BHC
stand for
666.
benzene hexachloride.
Benzene hexachloride. Yes. Yes, sir.
So that is basically instead of methyls, you're having chlorines there.
Yes, sir. Chlorines.
Even though they call it benzene, it's not benzene really. It is cyclohexane hexachloride actually, if you really look at it sincerely.
If you chlorinate that benzene.
So it is going to be something where that is a more common case which people ask normally.
Okay.
People ask, and it is something which I've seen before at least, and it is not worth wasting time on. It is sincerely not worth wasting time on because you'll have a whole bunch of optical isomers also. It's too complicated. Sitting and doing it is not worth at all. Move on. Next question.
What's the next question? Yes, sir, I got this one.
35.
Yeah. So 34 I didn't get. 35 I got. 34 I did. Sorry, once again. 34 I got. 35 I didn't get. 35 I didn't get.
35 you did not get, or 34 you did not get?
34 I got. So 35 I didn't get.
34 you got. 35 you did not get.
Yes, sir.
35 is a painful question.
Yes, sir. My teacher used this.
Last was equally painful. Okay. Now let's have a look. How many of the following is or are correct?
So, sorry, I didn't attempt this question. My bad.
You didn't touch 35 and 36, huh?
No, I did 30. Oh,
38.
Just a second, sir.
Yeah.
So 33, I got it wrong. 36, I don't have time to do.
36 you do not have. 35 and 36 you have not done, no?
No, sir, I did one of them. I did the 36 question, ma'am.
36 was correct. Okay, how many of the following statements are correct? What's only about?
No, 36 was wrong. 36 was wrong.
35 you got correct then.
Oh, I think I guessed it correct. Oh.
Let's have a look at both. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So we're going to be having in this particular case here, 35. How many of the following statements are correct? We are having acidic strength mentioned there. First one. First option, is that correct?
Just a second.
Which should be the most acidic?
The 2 should be the most acidic.
Why?
It's attached to 2, I mean, withdrawing. Both of the atoms connected to that carbon inductive effect.
So this location and this location are both going to be, what to say, alpha.
Yes, sir.
To this.
Yeah.
So both are similar, and this location here, number 2, is going to be having a sulfur, which is a minus sign. So 2 greater than 1 is acceptable. and 3 is going to be the worst.
Yeah.
Okay, next is they're going to be having acidic strength of this one over here. Sulfur has empty d orbitals and empty p orbitals, empty d orbitals available. Sulfur can basically delocalize a negative charge much better than an oxygen. Oxygen cannot.
Yeah. Yes.
Second one is also correct.
Yes, sir.
Or fine.
Yes, sir.
Third, carbocation stability. Hyperconjugation is what you check for in the first and second compounds there. Which one will have better hyperconjugation, CH3 or CD3?
H3.
H3. So one has to be better than 2. Yes.
Yes, sir.
And between 3 and 4, what should you check? Should you check for hyperconjugation or inductive effect?
Inductive effect, because metabolism.
Which is more inductive?
D.
D.
CD. Yeah.
Negativity wise, tritium is less than deuterium, less than hydrogen.
Sir, in what? Can you repeat?
When you're looking at electronegativity for tritium, deuterium, and protium,
yes, sir.
You're going to be having tritium being lesser electronegative compared to deuterium compared to hydrogen.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Which is why the carbon tritium bond is stronger than the carbon deuterium, stronger than the carbon hydrogen.
Yeah. Yes.
Which is why hyperconjugation is worse for tritium, then for deuterium, then for protium.
Yeah.
So order given is correct.
Yes, sir.
Next, 1 and 2 are diastereomers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So 1 is going to be cis and cis. 2 is going to be trans and cis. Yeah, they are diastereomers. How?
Because
trans are diastereomeric.
yes, sir.
You understood what I did there, or you did not?
Understood, sir. Understood.
Okay. 5. Order of basicity.
3 most.
Most basic is of course going to be my 3.
3 only. 3 only. Yeah.
Then my 2, then 1. Correct only here, no problem.
Yes, sir. That's also correct.
No problems with this?
No, sir.
Okay. 6th one, SN1 reactivity order for this. So first is going to be a benzyl. Second is going to be benzyl with an oxygen supporting. Third is going to be a benzyl with nitrogen supporting. Oxygen and nitrogen will be donating lone pair and supporting, correct?
Yes, sir.
Which will donate more willingly, oxygen or nitrogen?
Oxygen.
Nitrogen, less electronegative.
Oh, sorry, sir. My bad.
So 3 greater, 2 greater than 1 is correct.
3, 2, 1. Yes.
Next. B, C, D are aromatic compounds. Okay. Option A is anti-aromatic.
B is
Option
correct.
B is aromatic, yes, because
C
oxygen
correct.
has lone pairs, which will come
D
into
is also
picture.
correct.
C is going to be aromatic, of course, and Delhi is going to be non-aromatic. No, actually, Delhi.
No, it's aromatic, right? 6.
No, Delhi is not aromatic. Because you're going to be having oxygens not necessarily willing to donate at the same time. Da? Only one oxygen will donate, na? You need 6 for aromaticity.
That's okay.
There is no resonance between oxygen and boron also completely. No? Oxygen will donate to one side, it will not donate to the other side. So no, Delhi is not aromatic.
Okay.
No, that was not a proper sounding, okay?
No, I understood. I understood. Both will won't donate at the same time, right? The lone pair.
Yeah, both will never donate at the same time. You understood that part,
That's
right?
true. Yes.
And the boron doesn't have any shit anyway.
So, but the answer is given as 8. Like all of them are correct.
All of them are correct. Then let's
check.
check. Give me a second, let me check it.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be feasible. This will go here. This can go here.
Sir, it's actually, wait. Actually, I think it's.
Anda, they are correct. This is a feasible structure. I assume that you can't donate at the same time, but you can. Look at the structure I've drawn here. This is going to be a feasible one.
Okay.
You understand how it's going here?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Fine.
So they are not wrong here.
Okay.
Stupid preconceptions can even screw somebody like me. Best is to put pen to paper and draw and check.
Yes, yeah.
Next, eighth one. Least likely protonation site in the conjugated alkene is least likely protonation site.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why?
Just a second. Resonance at B, resonance at C, resonance at B.
Oh, no, don't look like that.
Hmm?
Look by protonating that and see what you get.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we have.
What do
Is
you
it
get if you
aligned?
protonate there?
All the other places you get stable.
Have they shifting? Stop. Don't look at all the other places. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't look at all the other places. Protonate there. Find out what you get. Then see why that is worse.
Anti-aromatic.
Correct.
Yes.
You understand the problem now?
Yes, sir.
So this is anti-aromatic. That is the real problem.
Got it, sir.
Issue here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next up. How many of the following statements are correct again? So first one. Most stable carbocation is A. Correct.
Correct. Hyperconjugation. Alpha hydrogen.
Good. Next, acidity order is
I
given
don't
here.
know. I know.
What do you think? What's the first compound's name?
Picric acid. Squaric acid. Squaric acid.
Squaric acid. Even if the other guys do become an acid, they're all going to be phenol type of shit. Squaric acid you are familiar with. So this one, I would not go with this as of now. If you have to like directly guess over here, you're short of time, it looks wrong. So keep it under advisement for the time being. We'll come back to it afterward because I'm not sure of this as of now as of now. So as of now, I'll put it as wrong, but that is purely from the time point of view, which means we'll have to try it out again by putting pen to paper, depending on the other options. If they take too much time, then I will not waste Thor here. Not worth it. Exam point of view. Now we'll sit and solve it. But if it is not going to be taking too much time, sit and solve. Remaining options, if they are like tuck. Let's see how. Third one, we are going to be having these two guys as positional isomers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they are positional isomers. Correct?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Next,
Correct.
Br and C2H5 and C2H5
Yes.
are identical. Correct. Next is going to be CH2OH and CH3 and OH are positional isomers. Technically, is it correct or wrong?
I mean,
Naming wise, it doesn't look like it is correct. But
if you name them, it's
look at the position there. If I remove the OH from that location and I put it somewhere else on the ring or anywhere else,
phenol.
that is technically positional only. But the problem is one of them is a regular alcohol, another is a phenol.
Yeah, exactly.
Properties completely end up changing. Calling them positional isomers is again very, very dicey. They look like positional isomers, but ideally speaking, they should not be termed as positional, is what my basic common sense tells me. But this is a controversial one. Next, these two guys are chain isomers. Calling them chain is not good. Calling them ring chain is better.
But they're not ring. I mean, chain.
Sorry?
Ring chain is like when a ring and one is ring and one is chain, right? But then here both are rings.
Yeah, but they are different rings.
Yeah, that's true.
They are different rings, no? How would you call them then? They are ring chain only, no? Technically.
Somewhat, yeah.
So if I have to call them, I would prefer to call them ring chain isomers, not just chain isomers. So I'll say this is also wrong. Next, 7.
Correct.
A, B, and C give the above product on aqueous H2SO4. A will give correct, C will give correct. Delhi will not give.
Yeah.
A, B, and C give only. Okay, huh? A, B only I have to check now. B. Sulfuric acid. Let's say it gets protonated. ये try करना पड़ेगा again. Yeah, we'll probably get it. So 7 should be correct. So answer as of now looks like
6 out of 7.
it's not. So 1, 2, 3, 2 are
5.
wrong. 2 are wrong for sure. 4 or 5. What is the answer given?
6.
6. That means one of these is also something which they are assuming to be correct. And they are taking this also. That means they are taking second one is correct. And they are taking one of these to be correct. Which ones were there? 5 and 6. 5 is controversial. 6 is also controversial. Not worth debating over here. Get me more specifics, then we'll debate which ones they are arguing about. Have they given you a solution type of thing and they have mentioned which ones are correct?
It's written except 5 all are correct. These are facts and conceptual.
Except 5 they have mentioned all are correct. That's exactly the detail I wanted. Okay. So sixth one they are calling it as ring chain.
They said it's they're facts and conceptual. So I guess
Okay, fuck it.
go
Okay.
with it.
And they are going with 2 also being correct. 2 is the more interesting one. 6, I still debate the fact that it is correct. Calling it chain doesn't make sense. But I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. It doesn't make a difference. So 5 or 6 is the answer now. So 5 or 6 now I have to go for second option and check out. Second option may that big guy na. Squaric is all right, obviously. The way to debate this option would be directly to check if we can get aromaticity in the other ones. I'm not sure of Tuda. Second option, I'm not even sure whether it is making sense because my brain tells me it should not be correct. So I'll have to actually confirm data then. So even if I draw, I'll have to waste a lot of time and check now. My logic part of it tells me it should not be working out because squaric is aromatic, whereas the third option which should not become aromatic. Second option also should not become aromatic. But second option, let's try once. I'll draw and check. Instead of looking at my brain, just draw and check. Draw pen to paper again. So let's say I'm shifting this fellow inward over here, and this fellow will shift here. Okay. So I'll be getting OH. Oh yeah. Okay. They are right, Duck. They are correct. How is it that they are correct? Originally, my problem was that this particular oxygen is not going to be connected to these in any way. All right. This and this are okay. That is, this one and this one are all right. They will definitely have resonance with this part over here. They are similar to the squaric acid bit. But my original doubt was that this fellow, how do I connect it with this guy over here? So I don't connect this fellow with this guy here. I connect this with this now. You understand the idea here?
Yeah.
So in this structure here, this looks unconnected. But this is already connected over here.
Okay.
You understand the principle here?
Yes, sir.
In the original compound, which is like this, This is the one which looks unconnected, correct?
Yes, sir.
So in this particular structure, when I change the structure here, this looks connected to this one now.
Yes, but then they're all connected. If you see that is
so everything is connected ultimately.
Yeah.
So the same thing applies to the other one also, which means the only thing which will matter now is, are they going to be electron withdrawing groups or electron donating groups? They're all electron withdrawing anyway.
All of it. Yes.
You're going to be having all of them being perfectly acceptable as acids and very strong ones at that, which means the third should be stronger than the second, stronger than the first.
Mhm.
You understood the idea there?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I do not agree with option 6 though.
Mhm.
That doesn't sound correct. So we will still go, I will still go with 5, but it's a small controversy. I don't care. I'm not interested in debating whether it's ring chain or chain. Go with whatever your system is going to be taking. If they call it chain, they call it chain. No problem.
Yes.
So this question, yeah, fair enough. Even if you got this wrong, you can do nothing much about this. What's happening otherwise? The paper is done.
Yes, sir.
Closing thoughts for today. Go into monk mode. You have no options. Sincerely. Your performance is acceptable, but definitely it is not to a standard where you should feel like you have achieved shit. And the advanced performance is acceptable purely because you had partial marking. No other reason. Go into a very serious monk mode for a while before your parents force you into it, and learn to embrace it. You are much younger than me. I tried it out like 3 years back, neuroplasticity, whether it works or not. 2.5, 3 years back, 2 years back approximately. And my entire circle of friends are smokers. I don't smoke anymore. I go hang out with them. I've quit caffeine also now, so I don't even drink chai. I take my water bottle with me every time and I go hang out. What I'm trying to explain is, even at my age, neuroplasticity was achievable. For someone like you, it is going to be far, far more easier. Your brain is much more plastic. You're much younger, much younger. It is going to be very irritating. It is going to be very painful to accept it the first few times. How do you do it? You smile. Change that frown on your face. Smile. You're going to enjoy going into a monk mode. Tell that to yourself every day 5 times. I love doing everything which I hate. That's the approach there. You should love doing everything you hate. Good luck.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Sorry for berating you enough today.
Yes.
I feel it was necessary. Sorry, but you needed jostling, so to say. Good luck going into some kind of a serious monk mode. Trust me, it'll help tremendously. And whatever else I said in the discussion also does stand. Your problems are you are prioritizing time efficiency during your solving of questions more than everything else. That is something you'll have to address consciously. Accept that you have enough time. The only reason why you feel you do not have enough time is because you want to spend time for something else over there. When you go into monk mode, when you have nothing else to do, you have shit ton of time. We all do. Especially for someone as smart as you, you definitely have a lot of time. I'll see you again. Bye.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Have a tough day.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
And smile for it.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Bye.